All right, Lars Hogne, Tyler Sheedy. You guys have impressed me. You come on the radar, very impressive, very fast. I feel like you guys know the Adirondacks, the White Mountains, super steep, technical, gnarly terrain. So like most regular trail runners, a lot of hiking, hike mountain peaks. But you guys literally can run up these mountains. I always say there's like a small subset of people that can like run up most of these trails on a regular run without time trialing. I think you guys are in that category. Lars, you just came 7th at Sunapee Scramble, U.S. mountain running champs. Huge effort. And Tyler, you've been just winning a couple races, ultras, smashing times this year. So I'm excited to talk to you guys. I know you guys come from a cross-country background, so before we kind of get into the mountain running, I wanted to hear like a little bit of your story, like how you got started with cross-country. So I don't know, Tyler, if you want to start like how you just got into running, back in the day.
Yeah, so I started running in 2nd grade.
Yeah.
At the local Garrison Elementary School 5K, and I lost the race to my friend Cooper, and my entire career has been based on revenge.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, I started running back then, and I've been running ever since, and did cross country and track in middle school, went to high school, and then brought it to college. And yeah, so I've been doing all 3 seasons of cross country, indoor and outdoor, same as Lars. And
early 2nd grade.
Yeah, well, I started cross country in 5th grade in middle school because they don't have it in elementary school.
Yeah, like formal. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
gotcha.
But I was running like 5Ks and stuff like that when I was little, and yeah, it's just been basically in my entire life since I was 8 years old.
That is epic. That's an early start.
Very early start. Yeah.
What about you, Lars?
Almost forgot to talk on the mic.
the number one rule.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started when I was about 5.
Okay.
In the summer. My neighbor had just started running at the middle school on the cross country team, and then he also ran throughout high school, and now he's actually coaching the high school here at Co-Brown.
Nice.
And so my family was really good friends with that family, so we all started running. And then I was just doing 5Ks ever since then.
Yeah.
So at Stratford Middle School, which is where I went, you could not join the cross country team until 6th grade. And everywhere else in the region, it's 5th grade. So my dad actually had the petition, and I was the first 5th grade athlete to compete for Stratford.
Dang, let's go.
And then I was also doing these Winter Wild series in the winter back then, which is, I think it's still going around. Maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. But Brandon Baker used to run those. It's like an event where before the ski mountain opens in the winter, you run up and down. It's a race.
Wow. So
I was doing mountain running back then.
Yeah.
Even at a really young age, and that's kind of where that sparked. But
nice.
Just running in general has always been.
Yeah. So you got
since I was 6. So that's 20. Almost not 20
Not
years.
20 at all.
I'm not 26, but it's been a while.
Yeah, wow. I can't imagine the combined miles that you guys have just under your belt already. Because you guys are young. Well, how old are you? You just graduated college?
Yeah, 22.
22?
Yeah.
Same here.
Same there? Okay.
About a month apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys both went to URI, ran on the team there. In high school, like how did the recruiting, or let's talk about some of your high school accolades. I was just saying you both have crazy accolades. I don't know them off the top of my head. If you guys want to run down some of these.
Yeah, I guess
Tyler has like the 1K, 1500, 1600, like every distance record at Dover High.
Yeah, well, I'm no longer the school record holder in the 1,000-meter run.
Okay.
But everything above that, I have the school record for.
Yeah. Crazy.
My mile time in high school, which is still my PR, was 4:18.
Oh my gosh.
And then 14:56 in the 5K.
Yeah.
Which is still my PR.
Dang.
And yeah, so cross country, I was top 10 at the MIA Champions, the state championship meet.
Yeah.
3 years in a row.
Yeah.
And yeah, so then looking for colleges, was looking mostly D1 schools, and URI reached out pretty early on.
Yeah.
And they're one of the top track teams in not just New England, but the country at this point. So I decided to, even though I love the mountains, I was like, well, it's a great school, great engineering program. And so I was like, URI is the choice for me.
Yeah.
So I went there for college.
Go down south. So how many? South.
Yeah, our south.
Yeah. How many like schools were reaching out? So you were getting recruited in high school.
Yeah. So I was mostly down to like 3 different schools: so UNH, UVM, and URI.
Mm-hmm.
But I talked to probably about 10 different schools throughout my time, and
Yeah. The Black Bears. I went to UMaine.
Oh, UMaine?
Yeah.
I briefly, I think I maybe reached out to them, but they didn't get back to me. So maybe,
Okay.
like, bad email on their part. Yeah.
Same thing that happened to me.
Oh, really?
Actually.
Yeah.
No.
I reached out to UMaine and never heard back.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm gonna have words with somebody.
Right. And then there were some schools I talked to, like I tried going to Purdue, and they're like, "Oh no, you're not fast enough for us."
Dang.
So
They missed out.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's Indiana. I don't know if I want to go there.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
URI is close enough.
No mountains out there.
Exactly.
Lars, what about you? Did you win the New Hampshire cross country back in high school?
No.
Oh, brutal. Oh,
well,
bad
all right,
facts.
hold on. Technically,
No,
I
okay,
did.
we always debate
But
this.
as a team.
Oh, okay,
So,
team.
so I don't have any school records, or
Yeah.
not even close to any of them. I ran 15:10 5K.
Yeah.
That's probably my best mark. And I was 4th in the state.
Okay.
In D2, and that was my best performance for cross country. And funny enough, I was worse in my event at track
Wow.
than my event in cross country, which is not typically how it goes.
Yeah,
As you
interesting.
can imagine, in an event in track, you're splitting all these people up.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times people don't double, especially at a state championship,
Yeah.
unless they're a really good team.
Yeah.
So you have less people competing for the same amount of spots. So the fact that I was worse in track, I'd finished higher than 4th is kind of funny, but
Yeah.
not a lot of leg speed here.
Yeah.
But yeah,
plenty of leg speed,
my
folks.
team was extremely successful, which is super fun.
Nice. That's sweet.
So that was
And you went to Co-Brown.
I did.
Co-Brown. Nice.
We're here.
Yeah, that's what we're recording.
Mhm.
Cool. So you got into mountain running early, but you mentioned it in high school that you didn't want to leave the mountains. So when did you start venturing out into probably the White Mountains, I would assume?
Yes. So when I was 11, I think, my dad and I hiked Mount Chicora,
Yeah.
and I hated it. It was like the
Oh.
worst thing ever. I was like, I'm so tired. Like I fell a few times. We got into a ledge, and I was like, we're gonna die. This is horrible. And so I was like, I'm not hiking again. Like this is the worst thing. And then when COVID happened, I decided I was gonna try it again, and I went on a hike with my friend Zach on Mount Chicora again. And this time I was actually like a lot fitter than I was when I was 11,
Mhm.
and I had a great time, and the views were great, and I didn't fall,
Yeah.
and which really helped.
The ledge wasn't as scary.
Exactly. Yeah, I was a lot bigger at this point.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
I was really happy, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like I should see if I can do the New Hampshire 48 I've always heard about.
Yeah.
And so basically when track wasn't happening during COVID, I made my goal to do the New Hampshire 48.
Mm-hmm.
I did that in that summer of 2020
Wow.
and finished in Washington in September. And
Nice.
It was awesome. And I was like, this is it. Like this is my life now. You know, like I
Yeah.
love track, but this is even more fun. So
I know, this is epic. That's
Yeah.
crazy. So fairly recent. I mean, COVID obviously was a long time ago, but
yeah, it's not that long. Like it's been past 2020, I guess. So
yeah. Only
so I
6
guess at
years.
this point, 6 years or so.
6
I've been
years.
up in the mountains. Yeah.
That's when I was first doing the 48. I
Oh, nice.
started at the end of 2019 and finished in 2020.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I'm sure maybe we passed.
Maybe we passed each other. Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Lars, did you venture up into the White Mountains, or you were just like local peaks?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's mostly always been just random trails in the backyard that people
Yeah.
don't know about.
Yeah.
I have done maybe, 9?
I think I have it written down somewhere.
I've done like 9 48
9.
or
Okay.
4,000 footers. So-
How is it even possible? I feel like there are a lot of
I just-
segments up there.
Yeah, I tend to do the same ones pretty frequently.
Yeah.
Because I'm big on numbers.
Yeah.
I like to know relative to past training how I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I tend to do a lot of the same things over and over again.
Yeah.
It's a little boring sometimes, but also I tend to like the loops that I do.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I've always been big on getting away from people.
Yeah.
So I really enjoy trails that are isolated
Yeah.
and not ones that are frequently traveled. So I guess I more frequently run the mountains that are just under 4,000 feet. that
Yeah.
people would normally just kind of avoid, because if you're going to do all that effort, you might as well go bag a peak that's on the list. So
Yeah.
but-
That's really a pro move, honestly.
that's kind of where I like to be. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I'm a big list guy, so that's kind of like our difference there. Is
Yeah.
like, I just love the idea of like checking off that list of them over and over again.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Have you filled out a grid column completely? I just learned that it switches colors when you do that, or I think, and I'm
yeah.
like, oh
Well,
man, that's
so
nice.
I made my own spreadsheet versus the one that's actually given
Oh,
to you.
okay.
Yeah.
Engineer's mind.
Yeah. But I haven't. I think I haven't gotten any month or any mountain for every month yet. But
Okay.
I have it's definitely you can see there's definitely a lot of patches of filled in so far.
Yeah. Getting close. Okay. So, so Lars, out of high school, were you getting recruited? So what were your schools that you were thinking about going to?
Yeah, so I also got a letter from URI.
Yeah.
At the time, it was a different coach
Mm-hmm.
who was Copeland, but responded to the letter. Got talking to the new coach. Got along with him pretty well. Teammates were awesome, so I just kind of knew that was the place I wanted to be. I did go on a few other visits. I went to Siena out in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I had a friend that was going there.
Yeah.
And I briefly considered UNH for about 5 minutes and then decided it was too close.
Yeah. Oh, too close. Too
Yeah.
close.
That was the same thing here. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's I actually really enjoy the campus there,
Yeah.
but I just know everybody there. It's a little weird.
I know. That was my decision. I was between UNH and UMaine, and I grew up in Merrimack, New Hampshire, so southern New
Okay.
Hampshire. And I was like, I don't know. A lot of people were going to UNH. Like, I should probably just do my own thing. So I went to Maine. But then I went to UNH for a lot of weekends every year just to see people or whatever. It is a good campus. So how was the? Did you guys know each other before you went to college? Like, were you guys racing each other?
Yeah.
So we've actually raced each other like in road races and things, even when we were in like middle school.
Okay, so this
And
goes
in
way
cross
back.
country.
Weren't we like 9 years old or something
Maybe
in our
something
first
like
one?
that. Yeah.
There's like
So-
some screenshot I have.
But we never
of,
like
the
talked to
result.
each other. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
He always used to wear a hat, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I always
Well,
remember like, oh, it's
yeah.
the kid with the hat.
They gave it
Uh-huh.
that.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, he usually beat me by like a few seconds or
Yeah.
whatever, but we were pretty similar in speed.
Yeah.
Close enough
think in,
that I
in
was
middle
like,
school you were faster than I was though. I'm pretty sure.
I think maybe.
Elementary school I was faster than you. Middle school you were faster than me. And we're pretty even in high school.
Yeah, well, my first 2 years of high school, I was pretty slow. So
He was also eighth
I
runner.
was in JV on high school all the way till my junior year. I ran.
Okay.
So the course that we are at right now, actually,
Yeah.
is I would argue the slowest in the state.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I ran 17:10 on there as a sophomore, and I was like the 8th or 9th guy on our team.
Wow.
So I didn't do a ton of competing in high school.
Yeah.
Like that in the varsity realm until my later 2 years. But
What would
then-
you end up besting this course at? Do you remember?
not a lot better, funny enough.
Uh,
16:45. or
Okay.
so, which
Faster than me.
what do you think a flat ground equivalent is of 16:45 on this course?
Maybe like 15:45.
Yeah, I'd say probably.
A minute
Something like
off.
that,
It's at
yeah.
least a minute. And
Yeah.
I think this course is a tad short,
Yeah.
but it's really hard.
It's so hard.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculously hard. And if you just run it in training, it doesn't feel that hard.
Yeah.
But when you go race, it's death.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a mini spin after this potentially. How did you guys like the kind of training in college and being on the team in college? Was that a new experience out of high school, obviously? Like, was it that much different how you trained, when you trained?
I actually loved it. So being on the extremely successful high school program that I was on, it actually wasn't that much different.
Okay.
Just kind of a big increase in volume
Yeah.
and a slightly different training philosophy just because I was training for the 10K and the 8K and cross.
Mm-hmm.
So just a lot more mileage and a lot slower but longer workouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was super comfortable for me just because I was just used to it. I was
Yeah.
already dedicated to this sport, and
Yeah.
it didn't really make a difference to me.
Yeah.
I had new friends, and my teammates were awesome. That's my number one biggest thing with URI is I loved my teammates.
That's
Aw,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe not this. No.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I really enjoyed it. Truth be told, I didn't enjoy school that much on the academic side of things. So
Yeah.
the sport and the team was really my thing. I liked it a lot.
Yeah,
And
that's awesome.
I don't think I have any complaints on that front. So
Yeah, that's perfect. What about you, Tyler?
I was kind of the opposite. Like I love school.
Yeah.
I hated like I enjoyed like the friends aspect of it and like having more volume as well is pretty cool.
Yeah.
To kind of like I felt a lot stronger than I did in high school.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like for myself, it was a pretty big change from my high school team because we have pretty similar high school times, but I have 8 school records and he has none.
Yeah.
From his high school, just because I was like the only guy on my team who could run under 17 minutes in a 5K.
Gotcha.
And so like it was a lot more serious coming into college than I was used to,
Mm-hmm.
and also just the pressure of it was was a lot for me as well. Like it was a lot of fun. I was willing to put in the work, but I felt like I didn't quite have the experience I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Just because it was a lot of like, when you go to a D1 program, you have to be constantly on.
Yeah.
And there's like no time for anything else. And like for many people that works out. For
Mhm.
me, it just wasn't the case.
Yeah. Had more like leisurely. Were you missing kind of going to the mountains and more free time run kind of stuff?
Absolutely. Yeah, that was the biggest thing for me is like, so I left the track team in my second year, or after my second year of college, I left the track team.
Mm-hmm.
And after I left, it was awesome because I still had all my friends from college that I met doing track, but I had the flexibility to go like home whenever I wanted to. And I didn't have to like ask my coach or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I could just do whatever I wanted. It was great.
Yeah. No, that is nice. Was there any good trail running out there? Did you guys ever?
No.
No.
It wasn't bad. No. Okay. So I actually discovered this trail my junior year of college after I left the track team. And it was like this 8-mile loop around a pond. And it's pretty technical, which is nice, which you don't see much from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So I went there a lot and it was pretty good. Not as good as here, obviously,
Yeah.
but it wasn't horrible.
Yeah. One of my buddies does a lot of, he's through hiked like every trail across the New England states. So I know there's at least 1 or 2 circuits down there that you can connect, but it sounds
there's like the north-south trail that goes from Mass down to the ocean.
Yeah.
And I've been on a lot of that and it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it's no Appalachian Trail. It lacks a lot of the excitement you get from those peaks.
Yeah, a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
So is this in college when you guys started dabbling in some trail mountain races? Because I know you graduated this year, right?
Yes,
Okay.
this year, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So 2024, I think was the earliest race I saw you guys on. So when did you guys first?
Right?
Yeah, probably Loon.
Loon.
Well, your first.
Well, my first are technically Winter Wilds, but I guess I don't really count those.
Way back.
School.
Yeah.
My first real one, I guess, would be Kismet Cliff.
Okay.
Which was last
what about
year.
Garrison Hill Invite? Does that count?
I don't think that counts.
I hosted a race
It's not an
our
ultra
freshman
sign-up.
year.
That's-
It was awesome. There were like 5 people there,
Yeah.
and we ran this hill in Dover, Garrison Hill.
Wow.
It was great, and Lars smoked everyone.
Wow. So was this a one-time only? Are you bringing this back?
Happened
so
3 times, right?
Yeah, we did it
Yeah.
3 times. Unfortunately, last year we couldn't do anymore because there was construction on the hill.
Okay.
So
Dang.
it's now no longer a race.
The
But
Garrison Invitational. Is that what's
Garrison Hill Invitational.
Garrison Hill
You can look it up on
Invitational.
YouTube. Actually, it's pretty cool.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Okay. So is this like where you were kind of, I would say like burnt out? I know you said you guys had different experiences in college, but kind of getting away from those, like chasing some of those times at URI and more like, oh, I want to do some of these trail efforts. Is that like where you started putting more energy into trail stuff, or you just had more time now, so you started racing?
Yeah, for myself, that was definitely the case. Like, I think the biggest thing for me was the biggest difference I saw was I ran the Loon Mountain Race.
Yeah.
When it was the U.S. Championships in 2024.
Yeah.
And I was 12th there, and I was like, oh my God, like this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And like just the environment I felt there, like everyone was just having such a good time.
Yeah.
And it was so fun, like being in the mountains and being able to challenge myself. Like, because before I'd only been hiking in the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
and just being able to like go all in on something like that was really like very freeing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, this is absolutely what I want to do going forward.
Yeah.
Is this kind of stuff.
That was I looked at that time, so you were only like 6 minutes behind Joe Gray,
Yeah, I mean,
which
it's a lot of time.
it is a lot
but
of
like,
time,
yeah,
but still. Like,
it was a huge change in my life for like how I looked at myself as a mountain runner.
yeah.
Because I was like, oh my God, like I could actually do something with this.
Yeah.
And be successful.
Yeah, I mean, 12th in the US Champs race is epic, and
Thank
you
you,
were
yeah.
20 when you ran that,
Yeah.
and Joe Gray was 40 best in the world. So that's
yeah.
you know, he got 20 years of building here. you
Right.
know?
Well, it's also cool to kind of be in that environment too with someone who's that good.
Yeah,
You can kind of like compare yourself and kind of feel really cool being around that kind of person and
yeah.
at a stage like that.
Well, and just validation for running your whole life, being like, hey,
Mhm.
I am really, really fit.
Yeah.
No, that's epic. So that's your kind of debut, and then yours, you said Kim's at Cliff, which was a crazy debut on the trail as well. 2:04, like that's like the 4th fastest time, maybe 5th.
I think 4th. Yeah.
4th, but behind like David Sinclair, Dan Kurtz, like legends.
Yep.
So were you like, oh man, I can rip on these trails?
Yeah, so I decided to do that maybe 2 months beforehand.
Yeah.
And I had just come back from, well, I was in the process of coming back. I had fractured my navicular bone.
Oof.
I had split it down the middle, and a chunk of it had broken completely off.
Oh,
in
man.
the cross-country season prior.
Yeah.
So I have 2 screws in there now, actually.
Dang.
So I had to take 6 months off of running completely. And then the summer, I was like, I transferred from URI to Plymouth State, actually. So
Yeah.
now I'm in the mountains.
Nice.
And I'm just like, well, I'm in the mountains. I'm not on the cross-country team. I should do the mountain stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want to do. It's more fun to me.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's focus on this. I didn't have too many expectations. I said, you know what? I just want to win. Because I know that David Sinclair and Dan Kurtz and such have won the race. But typically, it's not that level of eliteness. So I figured on an average year, I have a good chance to win.
Yeah.
I don't really know what kind of time I'm going to put down, but I just want to get out there, just really work on getting some long runs in, because 2-hour race, I'm used to 15 to 30-minute race.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. And I really went in with no expectations, and it was a really great debut. And I think sometimes the low pressure is just a good way to go. You know?
I know. Yeah, it is nicer when you just have no expectations. No, that is cool. So you're talking about like long runs. What, I guess, going back in college, I just want to know, like, what kind of mileage were you guys running?
You were a bit higher than I was.
I was definitely higher.
Yeah, I was like 60 to 70 usually.
Yeah. My highest mileage year was probably my sophomore year.
Yeah.
As opposed to my junior year. Obviously not running at URI my senior year, but I got up to probably, I think my peak week is 107 miles in a week.
Dang.
But I'd usually float around that sophomore year. I was floating around 95 probably.
Yeah.
And then my junior year, I actually performed much better at like 80 to 85 miles a week.
A little bit lower.
I went a little lower, and it seemed to actually help.
Yeah.
Less workouts too.
Oh, really?
I would do, like, in the summer, it was very cool. I just did 1 tempo a week and no other workouts.
Wow.
All summer, and it was great.
Wow.
I got really fit doing that. So
Yeah.
who knows? It's interesting how different training can really turn things around.
Yeah. No, definitely. But that is still high mileage. And you've been doing some high mileage recently. You've been touching near 100, right?
Well, yeah. So ever since I left the track team, I've been increasing my mileage up to that like high 90s up to 100.
Yeah.
To train for longer ultras.
Mm-hmm.
So like 50Ks and stuff like that. And
yeah.
And I'm training for a 100-miler right now.
Nice.
And that's kind of like what I feel like is the bar I need to be at is around that high mileage week. And it's a lot easier to do on the trails than on the roads.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And I think you get beat up less too.
Yes. And less injuries. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys kind of like, you had that base, that volume. So the longer stuff, you could train for it fairly easily, and you didn't feel like, obviously you had your one injury, but that sounds like.
That was I have a theory on how that started.
Let's hear it.
And it's not totally, it's running related, but it's not like I was running too much.
Okay.
My body seems to handle mileage very well, which is hilarious, because since this injury, I have not run 7 days in a week or doubled a single time.
Wow.
So
very strict in that too.
Yeah, I've been very anti-double. Not for I'm getting off track, but
theory time.
I just would rather, like, why would I do 8 and 4 if I could just do like 11 or 12 at one?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna enjoy 11 and 12 more than I will do a short run, and then I go do stuff, and then I got to go run. Like, what does 4 mile run get? Like, the no doubling rule is not really from a training standpoint.
Yeah,
it's not a training philosophy. It's more of just, I'd rather just do the longer run.
Yeah.
So it's kind of become a joke at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not actually that anti-doubling, but I won't do it.
Yeah, but I won't do it. Well, I
guess I am pretty anti-doubling.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, whatever you feel like is the effective training method for like a singular person is probably the best way. Like, you have to have confidence in what you're doing and enjoy it.
What was the original question?
So I was just saying, getting into longer races and longer ultras, like the mileage thing, training, doing long runs, it probably wasn't a factor. Like, you guys are just used to running all those miles.
Yeah, my whole life, the longer you go, the better for me.
Yeah.
Like, in high school, I was much slower than some of my teammates, but during the long runs, I'd just run with them anyway.
Yeah.
And we'd like to rip at Co-Brown. Our long runs would usually be pretty fast. In high school, we'd do 14 miles every week at like 6:10, 6:20.
Yeah.
And that would be like your average long run.
And
I just got used to that, and I could do that. And then on race day, when it's a mile,
Yeah.
and I'm getting smoked. But on that long stuff, I'd be fine. So I kind of knew the whole time that the longer I go, the better.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I'm not as brave as Sheedy over here on these racing. I think I would be quite good up to at least, I mean, up and beyond 50K.
Yeah.
I don't know about, like, he's doing some bigger stuff, but I don't know if I'd want to go that far. But
Yeah.
I just know that eventually, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see.
What I know, I think in one of your bios you say like sub ultra.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
you're focusing on now?
Yeah, I think I would be good at the longer stuff, but I know that your peak time for that is in your 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm 22. I got plenty of time. Like, even if I think I would be better at that, I might as well just run the shorter stuff now, because that's when I'm going to be the best at it. That's my philosophy. That's kind of what kept me on the URI team as well, is that, yes, I love the mountain running more than track and cross country. Cross country is awesome, but I love the mountain running more than both of those things. But I was like, I only have one chance in my life to college run.
Yeah.
I got to do it. And I enjoyed it.
You seem extremely wise. No, I'm totally with you. I think, yeah, while you're fast, like, keep getting fit. I mean, you're competing for a world champs bib, right? Like at Sunapee Scramble, you like with the best of the best. So I agree with that. Like ultras, you can pound yourself in whenever. On the other hand, I've been pounding myself in these ultras. And it sounds like you're going into 100-mile. So you think you like the ultras a little bit better?
Well, here's my philosophy, kind of in comparison to that, is life is short, so do what you want to do now.
True, that's another good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's another good one.
So I may be 22, but I want to run 100-miler, so go run 100-miler.
Yeah, there's actually something to be said about that. I've had a little bit of like, because I like I said, I'm kind of in your ballpark. Like, I need to get fitter while I'm like still somewhat young, and then it can maybe. But then I'm like, if I feel like I can go for a longer effort now, like, what am I waiting for? So it is that kind of like push and pull. You've done a 50-miler. Is that the longest run you've done so far?
Well, okay, so kind of. So I did do a 50-miler, but it wasn't really a race.
Okay.
So I'm running the Vermont 100 in a few weeks.
Nice. Oh, a few weeks. Okay.
Yeah, a few weeks from now, and you needed a qualifier for that.
Gotcha.
So I did a 50-miler to get my qualifier, but I didn't really want to. I signed up for it the day before because I saw there's an open spot.
Yeah.
And so I ran the first marathon kind of as my long run, and just like walked the rest of it.
Okay.
So the longest I've actually run is like 35 miles.
Okay.
So like,
it'll be new ground.
yeah, definitely new ground.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is I feel like for my training right now, coming from the track background, like I feel like I don't really need any speed to compete in races that are longer.
Yeah.
Like all I really need to focus on is doing longer efforts and building up that endurance.
Yeah.
Because when it comes down to like, are you fast enough against someone else that you're racing in a 100-miler against, like, I have the speed to race them.
Yeah.
Just see if I can get that endurance.
I agree. I think you guys have the speed, like you're saying, in these ultras. There may be, like, on a one-off, somebody who's a little bit faster than you, but I don't think that matters when you're 40 miles in, 50, in 100 miles, 80 miles. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, just getting that, like, durability and just, getting prepped for whatever race, the specificity for it. So how you feel like your build is going for the Vermont 100?
So it's funny, like, I feel very, what's the word, like, non-confident in myself for some reason. Then I look at the data I've been running, and I'm like, no, I'm doing just fine. And Lars even has to like keep reminding me, like, you're in a great spot, like, you're doing just fine. And it's been like a long build since I signed up for it in November.
Yeah.
And I've just been trying to get big mileage and trying to go in the mountains and just running, like, trying to run and have fun as long as possible.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm definitely getting fit. Like, the races have been going really well that I've been competing in.
Yeah.
It's such an unknown that, like, I have no idea. Like, maybe I'm good up until 50 miles and then it's just done after that.
Yeah.
Maybe I would be the winner in a 200-mile race. Who knows? Like,
Yeah.
I really have no idea. So
You're going to learn a lot, and you're
I
going to learn a lot
absolutely will.
about yourself.
Yeah.
For sure. But I mean, it sounds like you have a perfect mindset, kind of like open-minded. It could go really well. Like, your training feels like, as good as you can. So you're putting in the work. And I think, honestly, just go into it, open mind, don't go it too hard, and you could throw down a crazy time.
Right, because I think the way to look at it is, like, you should go into it planning for the best, but if things go wrong, that's okay.
Yeah.
And also, like, kind of trying to figure out that difference between things that are actually going wrong
Yeah.
and just you're hurting,
Yeah.
and being able to push through that if you are actually just in a bad spot in the race.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in a spot where I want it bad enough where I'm going to be able to fight through if things are feeling bad.
Yeah.
But also if things do go horribly wrong, I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. It's like, and those are expected in ultra. Something's going to come up. So
Exactly.
it's like good to not, because if you're like, oh no, I'm going to just crush this, my training's good. And then something does that you're not planning for, you're like, oh man, how do I get through this?
Yeah.
No, it sounds good. I want to get some of your efforts this year. Lars, I remember I ran the moats early on this year, and you had run, I think, like a couple days before me, and I put like a good solid effort in. Like I was like kind of going towards like a race pace, long distance in the whites, and you just absolutely smoked. Like I looked at that segment, and you like were like at least 5, 8, 10 minutes ahead of me. I was like, oh my God, just ripping. And then so I was doing a little Strava snooping, and you have just been flying around this year on the trails. So was your first effort the White Mountains Throwdown? Because I know you were on that leaderboard at least. Pretty high
I
up
did
there.
that throwdown on the first day of the month.
Yeah, I did it the same day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had saw it was posted. What, they posted the night before, I think?
Yeah, the night before.
So I saw it was posted. I work quite a lot right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I was free the next day. I was like, hey, why not? I'll go do it, and then I'll go finish my long run.
Yeah.
So I went and did it. I had a bit of a directional issue, actually. So I lost about a minute. And I was going to go back and do it because, first of the month, I figured somebody's going to go beat that.
Yeah.
And I was going to go back, and I never made it back out. So
Yeah.
that just kind of stood. I did get a gift card, though.
Yeah, there
Shout
you
out
go.
Andrew.
Yeah.
Andrew Drummond.
I got a much lesser gift card. Was it the turnaround on coming down on the descent?
Yeah, so I just downloaded a GPX file because I'd never been there.
Yeah.
And it looks like the old trail kind of stayed much further left.
Yeah.
And so I thought I missed a turn. So I ran all the way out to that point. My watch is beeping at me like, hey, you went the wrong way. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what's going on? So I stopped. I look at the watch. It says go back. So I go back. I can't find the trail. I'm like, all right, whatever. I give up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even sure if I was still on it or not, but I just kept going down the one that I originally went down. And then it connected back on. I was like, oh, there goes a minute.
Yeah.
And that was pretty early on in my training. So with the steep stuff, honestly, this summer is climbing has not been my jam for whatever reason, but
yeah. Not yet.
I wasn't quite in the best shape yet. And I also had, how far did I go that day? Like 21 or something. So I had that looming in the back of my mind. So it was a little hard to push all the way, but I would say that was probably one of my first actual efforts.
Yeah, of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put down like 20 miles at like a similar pace for the rest of the day. I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, I went out and did Hurricane Mountain Road for the first time.
Yeah.
Did an out and back on that. I'd never been there, like I said, first time. So I thought it was dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing trail shoes, and I'm just running on this dirt road, and I'm in the pavement on trail
It's all
shoes. And I'm like,
paved.
when's it turn into dirt? It just never did.
I love that road. It's so fun.
It was a cool road. I did not enjoy the second descent
Okay.
coming back. I was moving pretty good both directions,
Yeah.
and at that point I was starting to like feel it a little bit.
Yeah.
I must have been 2 hours and 20 minutes into this run by now, and I'm moving. And going down that downhill, my knees were just like,
Yeah, not having fun.
I was ready to get back to the car.
Yeah.
But
Dang.
maybe road shoes would have been helpful, but
Yeah, hey, maybe. Well, that was still a good effort, though. I mean, still smoking. Yeah, I wanted to get out there, too, for a second time, but I just didn't get out there. But those boards get stacked. I was surprised that you didn't go out there and do it. It's an uphill, too, only.
I don't know. Like, I probably should have gone up there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I always put too much emphasis on 4,000 footers and going up to those, and like
Yeah.
that's not one of them.
Peak bagger mindset.
I know,
I can't
I
waste
know.
my time on these
Yeah,
small peaks.
yeah.
No, I'm with you.
I haven't done one though. Like one of the throwdowns. I haven't
The
done any of them.
throwdowns. Yeah. Yeah, I this May was the first one that I did. I want to try do them all this year, hopefully if it kind of lines up, but I'm going to be racing a couple longer things, so we'll see, but I think it's cool and people have been showing out, so it's been fun. So one of your first races was the Big A 50K.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw that time, I was like, holy crap. I don't remember the time. You give us the details, but
Yeah.
Patrick Karen had the CR. You beat it by 20 minutes.
So he had it at 4:48,
yeah,
and I ran 4:27,
crazy.
which I was pretty surprised. Well, it was like I was surprised, but I wasn't shocked.
yeah,
Like, because I'd had a good spring of training in Rhode Island. I basically built up from, like, the winter was pretty tough for training because we got hit by a huge blizzard down by the ocean there.
yeah.
So I'd built up from like 0 miles in like February and like gotten up to 95 the week before. And I was looking at the record board and he had the record and it was 4 hours, 48 minutes, which is like 9-minute pace in that course.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, well, Patrick Karen's very good. So there's probably something out there in the course that's going to be like really bad I'm going to run into at some point. And we got going and I don't know, do you know Timmy Parr?
Yeah, he just
Colorado?
ran. Yeah, Chikora.
Chikora, yeah. So he was in the race.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I raced him in Rhode Island in the fall,
Okay.
and he beat me in a race in Rhode Island, and I saw him on the starting line. I'm like, oh no, this guy is going to smoke me.
This guy has my number.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's trying to win a race in every state. So
Yeah.
did you oust his main plans?
So unfortunately, he has to go back to Maine. Yeah.
Dang, nice.
But I was like, all right, I'm just going to follow Timmy as long as I can. And see what happens. And I was like, all right, so if I can go out in like an hour 30 for the first loop and then keep like, you're going to expect a positive split in an ultra. Hopefully I can maybe get close to this course record. And we got out there and he was leading the way and I'm just following him. And we get through the first loop in an hour 30 and I was like, there was nothing out there that was bad at all. Like, that was pretty comfortable. And so the second loop I started pulling away and I kept it consistent the entire way. And the last loop, I ended up puking at mile 20.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah, so I was feeling pretty terrible. So it's three loops of around 10.5 miles.
How much gain per loop and total, do you know?
Around 2,000 per
So
loop.
6,000,
Yeah,
6,000 total. Okay.
So it was definitely a lot steeper than the stuff I'd been doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we get through the second loop, and I had probably about a 5-minute lead at this point. And then I just puked everywhere.
My God.
For like a minute straight. And immediately afterwards, I was like, wow, I feel great. So,
that's got to be some cross country. Like, have you done that before? Like, been here, done
I have
that?
puked a few times after races, yes.
Oh, after, but not during.
Not during, no.
Okay.
Yeah, so after that, I kind of just kept the pace going, and I cranked it down a little bit for that last loop after I puked, and I felt a lot better. And the last few miles are really hard because you don't know how far he is behind you.
Yeah.
Turns out he had a few problems in the last loop and I ended up winning by about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But then I got to the finish line and there were like no issues and I crossed in 4:27 and yeah, it was a course record. So it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a
who
good
would have
day.
predicted that?
What's that?
Did you predict that?
I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Ooh.
I was telling Sheedy like several days beforehand. I was like, "You're gonna beat the course record."
I was like,
It's
oh
gonna
no, like
happen.
Patrick Karen's really good. Like he's so good. Like
yeah,
Patrick
yeah.
Karen's
I had
awesome.
been there on those trails. I didn't do the whole loop or even close to that, but I generally knew the area, and I was like, "There's no way
Yeah.
he's gonna beat the record." And
There you go. Called
I just
it.
gotta,
Yeah.
I just gotta let everyone know that I knew. That was gonna
yeah.
happen.
Well,
We're actually we both think a lot higher of the other one than they think of themselves. So
I was just going to say, because
Yeah.
you had messaged me and said, hey, Lars is going top 10 at Sunapee.
Yeah.
Book it. So he said,
You
he,
did? I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah, and you were not up. Like you were like, I'm gonna do terrible.
I was like, let's see if I can come top 20. Well,
Yeah.
I like I was saying, for whatever reason, I think it's just because I'm working so much and I'm an hour 40 minutes from the White Mountains when I'm working. And I work
yeah.
55, 60 hours a week. So then it's like, I can only get up there once a week. So my climbing has been not on par with how it was last year.
Yeah.
So I was just like, on a dirt road ascent like that's fast. Like, that's just going to kill me. And I was kind of right.
Yeah.
But I wasn't expecting my descending to carry me so much. So
Dude, your downhill is real, man. So crazy.
Oh my
So
God.
how did that race go? So you said the first climb, because it's 2 loops.
I went out hard, just like maybe in the race environment, I'll kind of wake up, snap out of it.
Yeah.
Kind of true, kind of not.
Yeah.
I think I went out in like 7:30, which it's like, I don't know, 400 feet descent
Yeah.
in that first mile. So that was like a 5 flat, grade
Sm-
adjusted mile.
Smoking.
And I was not really prepared for that. So then the second, it's kind of like a tiered ascent. So you go up this really steep ski slope in the beginning, and then you cut across to the dirt road. Dirt road goes to either the service road on the first loop, or you go through the single track on the second loop. But there's a flat and almost downhill section there. So it almost feels like 2 climbs for every 1 climb. So I went out in that first mile, and then when we hit the second tier of the first ascent, I was like, oh no, I do not feel good. And people just started going around me. I was in 10th, and I think I ended up at 13th by the top.
Yeah.
And I was like, my race is over. This is terrible. Like,
Yeah.
I was still running. I was still moving pretty good, but like I had originally wanted to be in that like top 5
Yeah.
when I was thinking about it last year, because
Yeah.
I couldn't do it last year because, like I said, I was hurt with my foot.
Yeah.
So I was like, next year when I can do it, I want to be top 5 at least. I know it's top 4, but
Yeah.
I was like, well, whatever. I got plenty of time.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be top 5. I was like, now this year I'm in the top at the ascent, which is typically my strong suit, I would say. And I'm in 13th, and I'm like, oh man, this is brutal. What am I going to do? And then we get to the downhill, and it's a little technical. I mean, not really, but kind of.
Yeah.
Through that glade.
Yeah.
Turns into a single track.
That's where
and
they
once we got to the glade, it was like all of a sudden I felt like we were walking. I'm like, what is going on here? Like it was just like much slower than I want. Like I was holding myself back quite a lot.
Yeah.
And then I finally made it around the person in front of me, and then I had all this energy because I was almost resting on that section because I was holding back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really hammered it down, and all of a sudden I'm at the bottom of the first loop and I'm in 8th or something. I was like, whoa, maybe I have something here. And
we're back.
so then I just put my head down on the second climb, did a lot more power hiking than I'd like, but I actually picked off somebody else that was hurting pretty bad. Crushed the second descent. 7th. Can't be too mad at that. So.
6 adjusted too. Dan Kurtz didn't take a bib, so it looks even a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. So
only 2 spots away.
That was the day that I learned that I knew I was decent at descending, but that was the day that I learned.
And who has been saying that all along?
Sheedy's been.
Yeah.
Sheedy.
This is what. Yeah. I split like a 430 through that single track on the downhill, and I was like looking at the segment beforehand and thinking, "There's no way I can run under 530 on this," and then I really flew. So that was a big confidence booster on the descending, which I haven't really been able to use since then. But
yeah,
well, I haven't done much. But
yeah, I was gonna say that descending is like. I mean, I know I didn't look at Mason Copy's Strava too detailed, but that descending is like the gap that the winner will run.
Yeah. So I was looking at the segment. For the downhill, I was the second fastest descender of the day after Dan.
Yeah.
Who's just incredible.
Yeah.
On the downhill.
Yeah.
I'm maybe a bold take, considering I had not a lot of faith in myself about 3 weeks ago, but bold take here. I think that on a technical descent, New Hampshire, I don't think there's really anybody that can hang with me other than Dan. I don't think I can beat Dan.
Yeah.
Quite yet.
And what did I post on my Instagram a few weeks ago?
Technically wrong because Dan's in New Hampshire.
He's New England. Second fastest descender in New England. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love to see it.
Especially the technical stuff.
Yeah.
When it gets to the smooth stuff, it's just not as it's almost more fitness based.
Yeah.
Because your legs are just moving so fast.
Yeah, it's just fitness.
Out of breath because the aerobic part is not my strong suit. Funny enough. But,
yeah. So this is speaking to me, dude. You got to take a crack at the Prezi. I think you're one of the guys who can do it. One of the guys who can do it.
Well.
I have no races planned for the rest of the summer because I'm planning on doing a Prezi.
Let's go.
I've never done the route before. I am truthfully not going for the record.
Yeah.
Because Kenzel's just too far out there, but I would like to break 4.
Yeah.
At the minimum.
Yeah.
So if I can be within 20, I feel like I got to be at least 29 minutes within Jack, but
I think you'll be well under 4 if you have a really good day.
I think if I just pace it right, I know that's double in terms of duration.
Yeah.
That's going to be a long effort.
The longest you've ever done?
By a lot. Yeah,
okay.
The longest race I've ever done is 2 hours, basically.
Kimsey Cliff.
Yeah, so it's just like, that'll be something tricky. I just did the airline trail yesterday, actually, up Adams, which was a really fun run.
How did you?
That was my first training run of this block, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm excited.
Nice. That's awesome. And apparently Dan Kurtz, he's sniffing at it too.
Yeah, Dan is definitely a faster ascender than me, and he's also a faster descender. So I'm gonna have to go on a limb here and assume that he's gonna have a much better shot at cracking that FKT than I will. If anyone can do it, I think he might be the guy because he seems
Yeah.
to do really well on the technical stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll be cheering for him to break the FKT, and I'll hope to slide in that somewhere under 4 hour mark.
Well, now
it's funny because I've been planning this since I wanted to do it last year, and I never got out to do it. So that was something I decided to do this year, and then what was it? When did they post that announcement for the bounties?
2 days ago.
yesterday.
Yeah, so
Was it
I
yesterday?
didn't know that.
I don't know, maybe was it
This has
yesterday?
been a plan
Yeah.
long before that. So
I saw it
it's
'cause of
funny
you,
that it just
actually.
lined up.
Yeah.
You're the reason I know about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Well, yeah. Now there's money on the bounty.
Yeah, I mean, I would be amazed if I got that. I'd give it like a 5% chance. But
Still a chance, though.
Hey, I'll take
Yeah.
an extra $2,000.
Yeah. I think
Eat it.
I was just thinking about which ones are like the most lowest hanging fruit or most likely to go down.
We
I have
talked
a
about that
theory
last
on
night,
that.
actually,
I
yeah.
actually call it. So, as you know, I'm big on the sub ultra thing,
Yeah.
but I think that the easiest one. Maybe he's laughing. at
I
me.
told him there's no way.
I think this is. He says there's no way. I think there's way.
I'll tell you what I think.
I think the easiest one is the Mahusik Traverse.
Mahusik Traverse.
That's my theory.
You
I
think that too?
I
So
think there's several people in New Hampshire or Maine or New England area that could go get that right now.
I think so as well. Jeff Colt actually just commented on my post earlier today, and he said, "What do you think is the easiest?" And I was like, "He is dangling the carrot. He just wants me to say
Okay, so
Mahusik."
maybe it's
think
the most
that's the
maybe it's
one.
most gettable, but I don't. I think you were thinking of
I don't
it
think
like
the route is the easiest. I think it's just the easiest
Yeah.
in terms of the margin, like the mark.
The mark. So Hillary's time, I think if you look at the Prezi and the Pemi, there's an hour between the men and female
Mhm.
top times, which are both shorter. So I just feel like in a longer race, the gap can get a little bit wider in terms of the difference there. But Jeff's was only maybe 40 minutes quicker than Hillary's. So just based on that, I feel like maybe it can go faster.
So I do agree on that sense. Like, so it's probably the easiest one to get. However, in the context that Lars called me about it, he was like, "Oh, I should get the FKT as a training run."
I was
It's a
not.
gimme.
No.
Oh, no.
That's what you said.
It was. Yes, it was. Well, you got to provide full context.
Okay,
here.
well, I think what the context
The context was that it's the easiest one to get, in my opinion. I have nothing to lose by just like grabbing a vest, putting a bunch of food in there, and just going out there.
Trying, yeah.
If I'm way off, then whatever. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Yeah.
But I might as well just go try since it's, in my opinion, the easiest one.
Yeah.
It's much longer than anything I really want to do, but like it would be fun. I think maybe. I
It's
don't
also
know.
Yeah.
so technical. Like,
But that's good for me.
I know, I understand that.
That's advantageous to my skill set.
So I think that one is probably, I think either that one or people are going to get mad about this. As far as the men's, I think the White Mountains 100 would be the other easiest one.
I don't know. That's-
Just because I think he was going for 24 hours and he ends up at 26. So like if you look at his first 20 miles, so fast.
Mhm.
And then he splits like an 11:30 gap. So it's just like not super even. So I feel like if someone were to race it, hey, I'm gonna basically go out at a 26 or 25:59 pace, you could pace it better. But I think for all of these, like it's not low hanging fruit. I think there's a skyscraper sized
Yeah.
tree with an apple on it, and a lot of people are gonna get out on the road and be like, "Oh crap!" these
Yeah,
are
I feel
way
like I sound like a
faster."
hater, like being like, "Oh, no one's getting that one." Like,
Yeah.
they're just so good. Like,
No, they are
know.
so good. And I learned my lesson on the Hut Traverse, man. We were talking about it a little bit before
Yeah.
this, but I didn't have as much respect for 10 hours as I should have. I think I'm going to redo that at some point this summer, but I was like, dang, the fact that Jack ran 4:17 the first half and then still put down crazy paces the second half, like all these times are really good. We'll just say that. But I would love for you to go out there on the Mahusik.
Yeah, I might not. Who knows?
Who knows?
Even if I do, it's probably a low possibility of me getting the. So here's the thing, like Sheedy just said, I call him about a training run. Like I will not do a block around that.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
that also is a disadvantage. So, even if I do go out there, it's unlikely that I'll get it. But I might as well just like my theory is I might as well just go give it a shot. Like what do I have
guess
to
so.
lose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just put some peanut butter jelly sandwiches in my vest and some water and just get out there.
See what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, if I just I don't know. I really don't know. I have not done anything over.
Mhm.
I never really go over 3 hours in a training run. So
Like we said, your fitness is there, so see if you can go out and hang on it. What do you think is the lowest hanging fruit?
Okay, it's probably Mahusik.
Mahusik?
Like it
No.
probably
All that
is.
hating
But the
for-
problem is like I'm more just like curious on like it's the point I'm trying to make is that the skyscraper is so high.
Yeah,
Like
I'm with you on
Yeah.
that one. These are all really hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like the way I think about it, like I just can't think of another one that like would be just easy, you know? Like
There's
they're all
none.
so good.
Yeah. I think that obviously, if you think about easy, like I feel like the White Mountains 100, you have to put so much time into a block. You annihilate your body. You got to prep, supported, the whole thing. So I think like there's already a huge barrier to just like people that even want to do that.
Yeah.
So then you start looking at the shorter ones, but like the Prezi is so fast.
I think that's the hardest one.
yeah. I
331
I think that has to
is
be the hardest
stupid.
one.
Like,
I
it's
think it
so
is.
fast.
331 is the hardest one.
Yeah.
And then obviously the Pemi shut down, so the hut traverse really fast. I mean, Katie shot on the women's side. I don't know, but it's a fun. We'll see. People are gonna start going
Yeah.
them. I think Finn Kind went the hut traverse today, but he didn't finish.
Okay. Yeah.
He's another. He got the Grafton Notch loop, so I don't know if he would go for Mahusik at some point, but
Sound about right.
So
yeah.
Sheedy, remind me as the data master.
Okay.
What's the elevation profile and distance
So
comparative from the Mahusik and the Pemi loop?
so Mahusik is a little bit shorter.
Longer.
Is it longer?
Yeah, I think it's like 36.
I thought it was 28.
28?
Was it?
No, hold on.
I could have sworn on FKT they
All right,
have
well,
it.
You guys both know a
Oh,
lot more than me.
Bad
so-
data. No. I think I'm thinking of Grafton. No, I was
Yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of Grafton.
it's 28.
Go
See,
back.
Don't
Okay,
question
all
me.
right.
Yeah.
I
Data
do
master.
forget the gain though. I think that the gain's definitely more than the Pemi loop.
Yeah,
Okay.
I want to say it's
But-
more, but now I'm like, I can't say anything. I think it's like 11K.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the Pemi loop? See, I don't even know.
Around 9. 10.
9.
Oh, that's not that much.
But it's longer. Like the Pemi, I don't know, just like you have like Lincoln Woods, you have like the ridges to go on. Like
True.
it's-
Good point.
I think if the Pemi loop was open though, Jordan ran the supported, unsupported time at like 5:27 or something like that, just
yeah,
under
I forget the exact
5:30.
time, but yeah.
Yeah, and then Jack ran the unsupported, but then Jake Aceto ran it. David Sinclair, Matt Chorney both got within a couple minutes
Yeah,
of
the
Jake's
way I
time.
look at it, the leaderboard is so tightly packed up there that I
Tight.
feel like because like when you look at the Prezi, like Jack's time is so much faster than everyone else.
Crazy.
But when you look at the Pemi, it's so congested that you're like, all right, someone has to be able to burst through that and be able to
Break
get it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, but we won't know this year.
Yep. I
We
know.
won't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the fun White Mountains bounty stuff. What was that race that you just like on a whim signed up for, the uphill race and just won it?
Yeah, the Whiteface Mountain in New York.
Yeah,
So I don't know how much you've been in the Adirondacks, but
none.
yeah, the
Same.
Adirondacks are great. Yeah, there's so that's one of the 46ers out there. That's
Yeah.
like the 4,000 footers is Whiteface, and it's basically like Washington, but the road is a lot less sketchy, and a lot less steep.
Yeah, okay.
Like my parents were so excited to drive up Whiteface because it's like so much nicer than Washington.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, so I signed up for it the day before, and I had just come off, like I'd done a lot of heavy training out in the Adirondacks. I had done a few like 20+ mile days, 3 days above 18 miles in a row. So I was like, all right, I'm going to get cooked on this. Like I'm just going to do it for fun. And I think that's just the mindset you need for a race is like, just go have fun, like not worry about it.
Yeah.
Because I started and I felt really good, and I let the two guys go in front of me, and they took off. And then we get to mile 4, and I look up, and they're just dying in front of me, and I was like, I feel great.
Yeah.
So I took some videos on the way up, and I was just like vlogging the entire thing, and eventually I caught the leader, and I was like, all right, I gotta actually focus up now and try to win this race.
I'm gonna put my phone away now.
Yeah, exactly. But
Dang.
I did another plug. I made a YouTube video of it. If you want to go watch it. So,
Yeah. What's your YouTube channel?
just my name, Tyler Sheedy.
Tyler Sheedy. Nice.
Yep.
Go follow.
Mm-hmm.
Like and
Subscribe.
subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Smash that like button.
Dude, getting someone to subscribe for free on YouTube is one of the hardest things I've ever come across in my life.
See, the easy thing for me is I don't care about subscribers.
Yeah. That is fun. I've also been like, yeah, it doesn't matter. So you just go out. This is a question about racing because you guys obviously race a ton, like coming from kind of the cross country track background. You just said it, like going into a race, just low expectations. You just like have good days. is there like, do you just need to go into races not caring and that's how you get your best time? Like, what do you guys think?
It's so hard to, like, because if you want to do your best at a race, you can't help caring.
Yeah.
But like, I think just going in, the thing I've learned is like going into it wanting to have fun most of all
Yeah.
is the biggest thing. Because that not only like, even if you do horrible, you'll still feel successful at the end of it.
Yeah.
But I think like if you focus too much on like everything has to be perfect, especially in ultras, then it's like when things go wrong, it's just gonna go downhill for you.
Yeah. And especially ultras, you have to train longer for them. So it's like, oh man, I invested even more time into this. Like, dang, what am I doing? Now I'm like slow and hurt.
Right. Well, this is kind of the thing you talked about like on the Hutch Traverse, is like when you had that issue at Crawford, like everyone has that 10-minute time increase. Something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And like, I think, if you're just going into it, like excited to be there and having fun, and versus like being like, oh my gosh, like this thing's gone wrong, then you can be a lot more successwe'll. I don't know. That's just my mindset on it.
I agree. And this is actually maybe a good transition into the Broken Arrow, Lars, but I think we'll bring it up at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
I always want to go, like I've always gone into efforts being like, if my time goals go out the way and I'm not like critically injured or ill, I want to try to finish just because I want to get that experience. I tried to do that on the Hut Traverse and it just got to a point where it got a little bit iffy. But I love that you finished it out at the Broken Arrow because, we'll let you talk about what happened. It didn't go your way, but dude, you still muscled it out and still an awesome time. Like still fast. Still for most people, extremely fast. So tell us about the Broken Arrow. This was after Sunapee.
I had never raced at altitude until this time. I didn't think about it at all, to be honest. I really did not think that the altitude would not. I had no prior worries about the altitude.
Yeah.
When I was running there, and the like 2-3 days prior, what did I have? I think I had 3 runs before the race out there.
Yeah.
Because I was originally registered for the Ascent as well, but it just wasn't going to work out due to my arrival time. And also I was concerned about recovering.
Yeah.
So I got there. I finished my run on Thursday evening at like 9. So then to get back up and race at 12 hours later would have been not ideal.
Yeah.
So I skipped the Ascent. And then I had just been kind of running around, mostly easy running. And I guess that's not really a good test for how you're going to feel when you open up with a 640 when you're going up 400 feet of gain at 6,300 feet or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Because I am not, it sounds funny, but I'm not like a super aerobic runner.
Yeah.
It's mostly, my skill set's mostly just muscular endurance.
Gotcha.
And so when I guess when I opened up in a mile like that, I just kind of pushed it a little too far over the red line.
Yeah.
Whereas if it was on sea level and you kind of push that hard in the first initial stages, if you back off, you can catch back up with the aerobic systems. At that point, when you just have 20% less oxygen, you just can't recover.
Didn't recover
the same way when you're not physiologically aligned with that altitude yet. So
yeah.
I was just hurting real bad for the whole race, really. My second mile was pretty slow, and then you have a bit of a descent almost, and that was not technical at all, but I guess people out there are not used to downhill descents like that. So I actually made up quite a lot of ground in that little descent there, and I was like, okay, now I'm back in it, because I was in pretty much last place, it felt like, in the elite section, which, funny enough, I don't really know how the entry system works. I had entered into the elite section. It said, do not enter for this. It's invite only. And I just entered into it anyway, and they let me in. So.
That's actually kind of funny. So, I'm sure they looked up and were like...
Yeah, I guess maybe they just looked at my ultra sign up or something, but which there's not a lot of history. There was 3 races on there. I had a 100% rating. So that's
I know. You
I lost it now.
Yeah.
Dang it, but whatever. Yeah, so I just went into oxygen debt, I think, and I didn't do a good job at figuring that out early and on enough. So I went out in the 640. I think I could have ran, like my goal was kind of like 155 maybe.
Yeah.
And I was looking at some of the other racers. I see people went out in 730 and they're running right around 2 flat. So I think if I had just, I guess, food for thought for next time, I guess. But if I had just gone out slow, not worried about results or anything, and just went out there, had fun, I think I would have closed so much faster that I would have been around that 2 hour mark. It wouldn't have been the 1:55, but I would have had more fun that way maybe. But
Yeah.
I did finish. It was super fun event. Like, I mean, the village down there was decked out with ACG stuff everywhere.
That's epic.
And it was just a super, super cool experience.
Ton of people out there.
And even when I was running, I was hurting bad, and the time was out the window. I'm like, I just want to get to the finish line. That was my new goal, starting at mile like 2.5, but it's okay.
Yeah. No, I love that.
I was like, you know what? I just want to get to the finish line. And so when I'd see the volunteers, they'd give me stuff. I'd say thank you. I'd crack jokes and whatever. And really at that point, I had kind of caught up aerobically, but it was so far out, and then my legs were just cooked.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, but I kind of lost my train of thought here. But.
No, I think a lot of people would have just packed it in or maybe not finished. Like, I love that, like, you know, it was an experience, you learned. And dude, I think you go out there next time and you're going to be competing in the top group of guys for sure.
Yeah, I really hope so. I think next time I have a theory that I'll be a little more acclimated.
Yeah.
So,
do you have a different plan? I know they say either go out there a couple weeks earlier or go like the night before.
I have a plan to be entering the race already acclimated.
Okay.
We'll just leave it at that for now.
Very nice. You got a lot of theories. I kind of like this.
So the altitude should not be an issue next year. Assuming I go. That being said, I would be shooting for a top 10 finish, probably. Yeah. I know this is a big goal to say on camera.
Ways out.
I know.
And it's a year out.
I want to win the world championships.
Yeah, no, but I think it's top 10 should be feasible, maybe.
I mean, this is the whole, you think, give us
totally.
your
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not. I don't know, like.
It's like, I think the biggest issue, honestly, has been my training due to working, which is likely to change.
Don't quit on camera right now.
I'm not quitting on camera. I'm not quitting on camera.
Is your boss going to watch this video?
No. Either way, I don't think that would matter that much. But my work status will likely change. I'd put money on that.
Nice.
So I should be able to get some better training in.
Yeah.
Which will help my ascending.
Yeah.
Because climbing this year has just been... I can't complain that much. It's been pretty good.
I know.
But last year I was just so good at climbing because I lived in Plymouth.
Yeah.
And I was just running these mountains so frequently that my climbing was like... It was night and day from this year to last year I ran the Ridge Loop.
Yeah.
Well, it's part of the Ridge Loop on a just randomly. I just felt like running it that day. And I got to the top of Little Haystack. I didn't walk any sections. I was up there in 41 minutes. And I was like, man, this feels great. And this year, I'm not sure if I could break 45. So
did you know he's number 3 all-time in Franconia Ridge?
No. Yeah. The full loop?
Yeah, so I did that. I don't even know what year that was. 23, 24?
I'll send you the footage I got of him. Oh, yeah. You can put it into the video.
Yeah, send it.
Put it in right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
the screen right now.
Yeah, exactly.
The trail running. So in the summer, in between seasons, I'd finish outdoor track at URI, and then I'd do trail running for like 2 or 3 weeks, which is not a long time, but I would do it. So I just crushed mountains for 2 weeks, and then I went and did the Ridge Loop, ascended pretty well. I think I was the second fastest ascent ever, going counterclockwise, which is the standard route to go if you're running for time.
Yeah.
And then I was like the third fastest descent, so I did it in like 1:32.
Dang.
Really good. And I'd still like to get the FKT eventually, which I think is not out of reach by any stretch. I just haven't given it a good attempt since then. So
yeah, another FKT that you ran is the Flume Slide.
That was really fun. So I didn't know that was an FKT
really
until the day before when I had did it, but I started at the wrong parking lot.
Okay,
and I had essentially matched the FKT.
Yeah.
from the wrong parking lot. So it was the same distance and everything. I just started like north of the trailhead
Was that like from the basin?
from the basin.
Yeah.
So it was literally the same distance, mileage, like everything was the same. It's just I just started north of the trailhead instead of south. I did the loop. I'm like looking at the top segments and I'm like, wow, this guy, oh, it's Ben Thompson. He set the FKT here, and I was within like 2 minutes of it, just on a whatever. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll go get it. So I come back, I wore trainers and everything. I just ripped it and had a great day.
Do you remember, did you gain time on the uphill, the downhill, or both?
I was faster on both.
Both.
I put down the fastest descent, put down the fastest ridge, and then that was probably one of the best descents of my life.
Yeah.
Everything felt so good. I had a mile in there that was like 1,450 feet of loss, which if you know anything about that, that's very steep, rocky.
Yeah.
Like
should be a 15, 20-minute runner.
Yeah.
What'd you do it in? You remember?
I did that mile in 8:30.
Damn.
Yeah.
And then I ran like a 6 flat in the next mile, which was like 800 feet loss.
Oh
or so.
my
So I was
God.
like buttery smooth on that descent.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming you've done the loop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that first descent part is really smooth.
Mm-hmm.
And comparing me to, say, a Dan Kurtz, who's run 13:30 something in the 5K, I'm not faster than someone like that on that smooth stuff. But
Yeah.
when you're comparing Ben Thompson, who's a phenomenal athlete,
Yeah.
obviously, but I think compared to the average trail runner on stuff like that, I'll be much, much quicker.
Yeah.
And then the really steep stuff that year was insanely fit on the climb, so I just pushed through on that. Like everything lined up perfectly for me to do well on that, even though it wasn't a planned effort. It
Yeah.
was very spontaneous.
Yeah. That
But
is. Yeah.
my fitness lined up perfectly for a route like that,
Yeah.
and it was new and exciting. I'd never done it before
Yeah.
until the day before. But yeah.
Do you
it was
remember
really
what you
fun.
were wearing? You said trainers. What do you like to wear when you're ripping in the mountains?
So I have a few pairs of trail shoes. 3, I guess, would be the primary. Or 4. I have 4. I'm a big shoe guy.
yeah. Let's
I
hear.
used to work at Nike, actually.
Okay.
I was worked on the sales floor at Kittery,
Okay.
at
Nice.
the outlet.
You get any discounts still?
I did.
You
Not
did?
anymore.
Not anymore.
I used to get 40% off.
Whew.
And then at
Good.
the outlet, I'd get 30% off, which is already heavily discounted. So I still have trainers that I bought back then. Like I got some Nike Structures for like $16.
Dang.
Like,
You
it's
should have
like
seen the
crazy.
shoe wall in our dorm room. It was crazy.
I think at my peak, I had like 45 pairs of running shoes.
yeah. Wow.
So
My
anyway,
peak.
big shoe guy.
In my prime.
Yeah.
But right now, yeah, I'm not as big into the shoes anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but I still have quite a lot just because if you have that many, it takes a long time to go through them all.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I, for like easy, very not technical trail, I'll just wear Hoka Challengers.
Yeah.
Got them for free. So can't complain there. They do the job well. Well, I guess I didn't get them for free. I traded a few hours of my life for them. But, so when you do the filming for the website, New Hampshire Track and Field, if
Yeah.
you work for the website.
I want to talk
the
about
first
that.
time you work, they pay you in a gift card.
Oh,
So I
nice.
just got those.
Nice.
Those are pretty awesome. Just workhorse. I like to run at Northwood Meadows, which is right behind where we are. Actually, very groomed,
Mm-hmm.
not technical trails. So it's basically a road shoe with trail grip. Those are great. But when I'm up in the mountains, like I'll typically wear the On Cloud Ultra 3.
Okay.
Huge on trail guy.
Dang. Yes.
I absolutely, which is hilarious because I was just, I always thought it would be stupid to have a shoe with holes in it.
I always thought that as well. I
I
will
was
say
like,
that.
this is dumb. But I went to go buy Speedgoats at a physical store, and they just happened to have them. I tried them on. I was like, these are great. Bought them. Do not regret it. My second pair now.
Wow.
Easily the best. Might be just the best trainer I've ever had, road or trail.
Dang.
It's crazy because I never see anybody else wearing them.
No,
I
that
love
was.
them.
Yeah.
I would have
And
never
the-
guessed it.
And the On has their own grip. I should be like an On salesperson. But the On.
Sponsor the boy.
Can we
yeah.
get kickback on this episode,
Yeah,
Lars?
please. Give me a pair of Cloud Ultra, or they're coming out with new ones, which I need Sheedy to go buy me some out there. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, so the On, I think it's called Mission Grip. Maybe that's not right. I don't know, but they have their own rubber compound, and I've found that it is in my opinion, much better than anything else on, especially wet rock for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Wet and dry rock, just anything rock. Very good.
Yeah.
Because the day when I did the, gosh, that's awful grammar. The day when I did the Flume Liberty Flume?
Fluberty.
Liberty.
The Fluberty.
Fluberty.
It was a little wet, and I
Yeah.
had no issues because the grip on those is so amazing.
Dang.
And they have the little plate in them.
Okay.
So they're trainers, but they're more of an up-tempo trainer for sure.
Yeah. Have you ever tried the VJ? Because that's the only grip that I'm thinking, would it compare?
I have not. So when I do like actual trail running, like I wear the Hoka Challengers, so like I'm just like I almost wouldn't call them trails. But the only other trail shoes that I have, I actually wore them at Sunapee. I wore the normal Keurigs,
Okay.
the first version. I got them for $70 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
The new version's out.
Yeah.
Those are great as well. They have Vibram, whatever it
Vibram,
is.
I believe.
Yeah.
However you pronounce it, which is also very good. But I still think the on grip is actually better.
Yeah.
Just in my personal expert shoe analysis.
Yeah. I run in Speedgoats a lot, and then I've been running, so that has Vibram.
Yep.
And then I've been running in the La Sportiva Prodigy Pros. I got a pair of those.
That is a very interesting shoe to me that I would like to try.
The friction, I don't have it with me. The friction, it's called friction grip. Like, I think their grip is really good, but not on wet rock. I think it's good on dry, but it wasn't that good on wet.
I've heard good things about the grip on La Sportiva. I feel like most of their shoes look outdated to me.
Yeah.
But that one is definitely different than the rest.
Yeah, that one's definitely a good one.
So for the Max Stack, like what I wore at Broken Arrow actually is the Cloud Ultra Pro.
Okay.
Which was an arm and a leg, but it's okay. Worth it. Those are really awesome as well. They're just not as stable. They're higher stacked than the regular training Cloud Ultras.
Yeah.
And the lockdown is not quite as good because it's a race. It's almost like a road shoe.
Yeah.
Upper. So I don't like to wear those on the super techie stuff.
Yeah, which you can get away with on kind of maybe some stuff out west.
Issue at all.
Yeah, no issue.
100%. You could almost wear a road shoe.
Yeah.
I mean, the traction would be not ideal, but in terms of like the technical, for me, being used to East Coast, that's nothing. So
yeah. What do you think, Tyler? What do you like to run on the trails?
I've been doing a lot of Solomons recently.
Okay.
So the Solomon S-Lab Pulsar 3s are my favorites. Unfortunately, they're not made anymore, so I've gone to the 4s now.
Yeah.
I just try to keep it as light as possible.
Yeah, light.
Like I feel like most people like to have a cushioned for any type of running.
Yeah.
I try to keep it light because that's just what I prefer to have.
Yeah.
Just for fast movement going uphill and everything like that.
They feel when you get the lightest shoe possible is fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if it feels like you're barefoot, that's what I want.
Yeah.
So that's what I've been going with, at least recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been I've run in the Speedgoats and the whites the last few years, so I'm used to that like high stack, a lot of cushion. This year the La Sportivas have been nice. After doing the Hut Traverse though, or like almost finishing the Hut Traverse, I felt like I could have used a little more cush because for me, I like
for longer stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, longer stuff. And then the downhills, like when I'm opening up on a downhill, because I do also think my downhill is pretty good. I just want that cush. Like I didn't want to not feel it and just like use my technical skills. So, but it's a pro con because they're a little bit heavier. You could roll your ankle.
That's another thing with the Cloud Ultra 3 that I typically run in is that I find that they're much better on the downhill than the Pro.
Gotcha.
Because when you're going down, the weight of the shoe doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And the upper on those is a lot firmer.
Yeah.
Doesn't stretch as much. It's much better lockdown.
Yeah.
And actually, funny enough, both shoes have the exact same outsole, so the grip's just as good. And they have the super foam from the road shoes in them.
Yeah.
Nice and cushioned too, so
yeah,
you can hammer in those. So
it'll be good. Yeah. Nice. I know you mentioned the New Hampshire track and field stuff. I want to talk about that. I haven't watched like any of the streams, but I was telling you earlier that the New Hampshire track and field videos are just like popping up in my feed. First of all, shocked at how fast some high schoolers are like on some of the track times. Cause I don't have like a track background. I kind of started hiking around COVID.
What's your 5K time?
5K time. I don't have a good 5K time. Like I haven't finished a 5K. What's my fastest 5K? Probably like 20 minutes. For an
Wow,
official
you can
5K.
do faster than that.
No, I
definitely.
know. I think based on workouts that I've done, I would like to try to go like sub 16.
Nice.
I think
yeah.
that would be, but I've never done it. So
Mhm.
I've just done like,
Need a pacer. I know a few.
yeah, maybe soon. Maybe that should be something this year that I might try to do, hop in a race. But yeah, so blown away with some of the track times. And so you're a commenter.
Yes. Yeah. So basically, I started out obviously as an athlete who was covered in the videos from New Hampshire track and field and cross country.
Yeah.
And so I would like, when I was little, I'd watch these videos and I was just like, whoa, this is the coolest thing ever. Like we have our own media coverage of our track meets.
Yeah.
And like the people who were running in the races, like the high schoolers who were older than me were my heroes. And I was like, this is like awesome. Like I want to be racing like them someday. And so eventually I got a lot better in high school and I became like more known from the commentators.
Mm-hmm.
And I got hurt my junior year of high school during outdoor track. And they asked me, since you're not racing at the state championships, do you want to come commentate with us at the state championships? And of course I said yes.
Yeah.
So I commentated the state championships and you and I talked, I was not good back then at commentating.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, absolutely
It takes
not.
time
Yeah.
to get good on a mic. I'll
Oh,
say.
absolutely. Yeah. So I kept coming back to that and I did some commentating my senior year when I was healthier.
Yeah.
And then once I went to school, I'd come back like for like winter break and summer break. And when there was a high school track meet going on, I would hop on the commentary for the track meets. And then after I left the track team, my weekends were all free. So I'd come back home like every single weekend to do cross country and track meets. And so I've just been doing that for 6 years at this point now, since I was a junior in high school. And it's awesome. Like it's so fun to, like high school races are so exciting to watch.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I feel like I played basketball in high school,
Mhm.
and I love going back and watching just high school like
Yeah.
there's something about high school sports that's just like kids. It's not the professional money. It's
Mhm.
not a business yet. People are just going out there. Some of these kids are amazing.
There's a lot of parallels to trail running.
Yeah,
Like there's so many like it's not super high intensity and it's not like the people who are really good are not like different aliens.
yeah,
Like I can go, I could have a conversation and not feel like I'm talking to a celebrity to any one of the either like best runners who I commentate about or best trail runners in the country. Like I feel like they're normal people,
yeah,
versus like if you can't talk to LeBron casually, like
yeah.
it's totally
I don't
different.
know. Me and him go way back.
Yeah. So yeah,
that's
I think that the community you have in a smaller like New Hampshire is obviously a pretty small state, and having the track communities is pretty cool.
Yeah. So, and it sounds like they've been doing it for a long time because they have a huge following.
Yeah,
Is it a YouTube live stream and then like they just do clips on whatever Instagram?
exactly. So yes, there's always a live stream for like all the big like, invitational meets. There's one actually here at Co-Brown. There's obviously the state championships are live streamed, stuff like that. So you can find that on YouTube. Another YouTube plug there.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's interviews on Instagram and yeah, clips of like the fastest races you'll see and everything like that.
Yeah.
So
No, that's cool. That is yeah, it's super cool. I should go to one of state championship meets sometime. Check it out.
yeah,
Um,
November. Actually, my birthday, Halloween, is going to be the divisional state championship.
Halloween birthday. Okay,
Yeah.
nice. I'm the 28th October.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, right around there. Scorpio.
Yes, exactly.
God, you demon.
Are you a Scorpio? Or are you? Okay, we have no idea.
I have no idea.
Yeah. when does it end?
I have no. When's your birthday? You don't have to put this on the internet if you don't want. Also,
Do you not want to
This
say your
is
birthday?
really private information.
yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. It's November 17th,
Okay, I think Scorpio does go into November, but I don't know how far.
is the question. Yeah.
and I'm right in the middle. So,
Yeah, Scorpios are the goats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that must be
are we-
me
are we
then.
Okay, call my number.
Yeah.
No, it's funny. No, I'm a little bit crazy. I think we're all probably a little bit crazy
Is
in
that
our
what
own ways.
Are Scorpios crazy?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's what they say.
Yeah, I have no idea.
That's what they
I don't
say.
follow.
You guys seem like perfectly.
Astrology is the sign. Astronomy is the study of the planets.
Yeah.
Astrology is the study of the signs.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct. But I don't go too
Signs.
deep.
Like the Scorpio is your sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have that the whole spiel that they give the athletes before they interview them like memorized? Because that is just been
Yeah. This is NewHampshireTrackandField.com, powered by Marathon Sports, coming at you from X Meet at X High School. we're here with the winner of X event who just ran X time. You know,
Oh
like
my
that.
God, that was so you've done this a million times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
See,
that's what I keep hearing.
I
Yeah.
still have the Runner's Alley one. locked
Yeah,
in.
we used
I always,
so before Runner's Alley like went away and became Marathon Sports.
Yeah.
That was who we were
Well, it's
sponsored
not.
by. Well, it's still there. Yeah.
I wouldn't say it
It's the same
became
store.
Marathon Sports. It went the other way around.
What do you mean? Like
Marathon Sports just engulfed Runner's
yeah,
Alley.
yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big money came in.
Shout
Exactly.
out Marathon Sports lately.
Yeah.
I'm
Great
giving
company.
all this free.
I know. You're like, yeah,
Sorry,
they should be
man.
giving you money.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no, plug whatever. Plug whatever. Speaking of, actually, do you guys have any interest in like pro sponsorship? Like, how do you view the whole trail running competitive world?
So, do we have any interest in?
Yeah, like, what are your long-term goals in the sport? Is it
I have much higher goals in terms of placements
Yeah.
than I do with getting some sort of sponsorship or partnership.
yeah,
However, obviously, anyone with a brain would want some sort of sponsorship.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Hey, I would love that, but I'm not quite at that point yet, just because I'm not quite good enough. But
closing in,
yeah, maybe
in.
maybe
Yeah.
sometime. But hey, also I'm pretty good at sales, as I've been demonstrating. So
Yeah, what is your?
and,
Oh, sorry, keep going.
no. Go
Are you a
ahead.
cars? Do you sell cars?
I do.
I saw this recently.
Yeah,
That
that was a yeah.
On my Instagram.
yeah.
We posed in front of my
I-
car actually, and
I,
and
sold, I
acted like-
sold him
yeah.
his own car for,
Yeah.
for $2.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I sell cars at Toyota,
nice.
which is I do very well actually.
I was thinking, do you want to? Yeah, you should plug that. If anyone listening needs a
If
car,
you need
go buy it
if
from
you
Lars.
need a Toyota or we have over 100 used cars right now.
The lot is full.
You can come visit me, preferably within the next 2 weeks.
Okay, good to know. No, but I think like you're saying, people have asked me like, what are my kind of goals in the sport, and I always like, I just want to be competitive with the elite runners, and for me, it's going to be more in like the technical ultra space. Maybe like you guys have much brighter futures, younger, faster. But
How old are you?
28. I'm not that.
What
Yeah.
a nice question to ask.
It's not like he's 70.
No, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah,
Like you
we're
said.
still in the range to be fine. asking that
Sometimes
question.
I go through results if I'm like talking about race results, and for whatever reason, if I just see like someone who's like 40, 50, 60 have a crazy time, I'm always like, oh my God, and they're 60. But then I'm like, oh God, does that mean that I like called out their age?
Yeah.
It's just like impressive.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like in the same boat. Like I just want to be really competitive, but also if a brand can hook you up with gear, maybe like one of those ACG holy shirts.
That would be nice.
That would be epic,
yeah,
right?
That'd be pretty cool.
So it would help. So it's kind of like a weird.
So actually, here I'm gonna. Give
I
my
didn't do
take on
that.
this.
I didn't. We can cut anything.
No, that's fine. Well, now we have to cut it. Now you said that. That was
I don't
great.
know anything.
No,
the
that
the
was great.
listeners are just confused right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm gonna start again. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
What is going on?
So here's actually my take on sponsorships and what
Yeah.
my goal is with that. I actually, unless I was like really,
Oh,
really
sorry.
good. What do you say?
Minute Maid.
Minute Maid Lemonade. I would love to be sponsored by them. No. So
80K lemon water.
yes, all these different brands of lemon flavored drinks I drink. No, I would actually not want to be sponsored unless I was like really, really good. Just because I feel like having that pressure of like needing to impress and like continually perform for a sponsor is just like not something I want. Like,
Yeah.
Because first off, I feel like the only people who really get paid enough to like make a full-time living off trail running are like the top elite.
Top.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I would do that in that case if I was like all I had to do. But I don't know. I feel like just having the freedom to not have yourself in a box at all is what I like about trail running.
Yeah.
Where you could, in one season be trying to run, a 10-mile mountain race. The next season you're trying to run a 100-mile mountain race. The next season you might go for like a road marathon.
Yeah.
The next season you might be going for an FKT on like the New Hampshire 48, something like that. So like I feel like having that flexibility is what I prefer, and I feel like you can be sponsored through that if you're really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's hard to like find that exact mix.
For sure. And I think the other thing too, like what I've heard about sponsors is obviously Like they're trying to get a return on their money. So they care about like the biggest races that get the most eyes.
Yeah.
And so if you go do like a route that nobody knows, but you're so passionate about it, maybe like a Mahusik or something like that, like a
Lars
sponsor.
cares so much about that one.
I'm
dedicated. I'm gonna do it as a
life.
training run.
Yeah. I'll
but
probably
like-
make it like 8 miles and then be like, or I'll sleep through my alarm.
Yeah.
That happens frequently.
Oh, frequently.
I'm never late to work, but anything that's like optional, I just sleep through.
Oh,
all the
sleep
time.
through.
Yeah, I'm a big sleeper.
That's good. I wish I was a sleeper. I can't sleep half the night.
And you or I,
Yeah.
I would legitimately sleep up to 16 hours
It was
straight.
so concerning.
16 hours?
Yes.
We'd be like
That's
like,
pounding
like on a Saturday, I just like go to sleep at like 8 and I wake up at like, I don't know.
There'd be days where like 2 p.m. we're like pounding on his door, like, wake up, Lars. Like,
Yeah. And I would be dead asleep the whole time. Like I'm not sitting on my bed on my phone. I just
because like Fridays are race days. So like
Yeah.
we would like get back from a race and yeah.
Dang, I want to see your sleep scores. What are you?
I got this Garmin, but I never wear it to sleep. I
Yeah.
cannot sleep with a watch.
Yeah.
Nope. Not my thing.
Yeah. No, I feel you. What was my initial question here?
Yeah, sponsorship stuff. Like,
Sponsorship.
Right.
I think
And
there
then-
was the sleeping. Oh, the races, like the Mahusik.
oh yeah.
No. Like a sponsor is gonna have like they don't want to sponsor that. Drummond does obviously now,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is cool. But
Because he's the GOAT.
the goat.
But you're not going to make a living doing FKTs.
Exactly.
No.
But in my eyes, like Jeff Colt is a pro trail runner. He just set a huge course record at Lonesome 100, like, and then runs the Mahusik. So it's a really solid route, cool route, good time.
Yep.
But like sponsors don't care about it.
Exactly.
No.
So it's I don't know.
It's a hard balance to find. Like,
Here's what I would say for me is given the sales background that I have, I think it would be cool if I was able to somehow get some sort of, because if you think about what a pro athlete is, they're really promoting the product of the brand that they're sponsored by.
Yeah.
I am capable of doing that quite well. Probably better than I am at the running side of things for now.
Oh my God, he
I don't
must be
know.
really good then.
I am.
he's an insane salesman. Like,
I'm very
yeah.
good when I try to be, and I'm
Yeah.
actually trying to push product. But
Yeah.
So like, if I'm a brand looking at me, see, I'm gonna pitch myself right now
Let's hear
on
it.
this podcast.
Yeah.
I'm 22. It's my second year mountain running. I'm working full time. I'm doing pretty well. I have sales background, so I have the upside in I'm young and improving. I'm self-coached, which is an upside, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because who knows if I have someone like David Roach
Yeah.
coaching me. Then
Yeah.
Who knows what could happen.
This is all you.
Then you have the ability to really be knowledgeable on the product that you're going to be wearing in the races and
Ye-
displaying and saying, hey, this is why this is good. This is why I'm choosing this product to race in. Things like that. I feel like that's a pretty good combo.
Yeah.
And if you look past just the strict running part, which obviously I'm somewhat decent at,
Yeah.
there's a few other components in there that could be good. Granted, I don't think that I don't know how many people are listening to your podcast, to be honest, but
There's more people as of late.
I
There's
have
definitely
seen it
Those
floating
reels on
around on quite
Instagram
a
are
lot
going kind of
places.
viral.
I was gonna say
If there is a brand listening,
Yeah.
hey, I am more than happy to give that a shot.
Also, yeah, based on what I just said, if you want to reach out to me, I will happily take it on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't want to be sponsored.
we're pro sponsor here.
yeah.
No,
hit me
I-
up on Instagram.
I was gonna say this is a real pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
so I feel like that has some validity to my claims. You know, if you're a pro athlete, you almost are a salesperson.
Yeah.
I mean, think about how much revenue. I mean, obviously, I'm no LeBron. I know we're friends, but
I know. Yeah.
think
Way
about
back.
how much product revenue he makes from his brand deals.
Yeah.
They sign him to a lifetime deal for a reason because when people see him, he's selling the product. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's got it on. People say, I want what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Now, if you take that, not only because it's a good athlete, but because they know what they're talking about and, hey, I trust this guy's advice.
Yeah.
This guy knows what he's talking
Yep.
about and he's personable. And that's something that can go far too.
I
So
know.
I think,
I agree. And I think
I think that's my best shot. If I wanted to get a pro sponsorship, that would be my best shot. Now, I don't think that will happen anytime soon, but that's just my
Dude, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. I think both of your guys' skill set, some of the stuff you've done, and just your other, like you being a New Hampshire track and field commentator, you got the YouTube, you being just the goat in sales. I think you guys have like something else on top of running, which you need for sponsorships. I think there would be a ton of companies that would love to sponsor you guys. I don't have any pull really at the end of these
You
companies.
just gotta reach out.
but-
right? Yeah.
Can you hook up your connections with us? Or?
Yeah. If I have any connections or make any, I'll definitely. I mean, but I think you have a good point. Like it can't just be pure running. Only the top of the top of the top in trail can do that. You gotta have something else. Gotta have like a podcast or coaching or something like that.
Yep.
Like it feels like what everyone else is
And
doing.
even a lot of even the best of the best, a lot of them are still coaching anyway.
Yeah.
I think a lot of them enjoy it.
Yeah.
I actually was planning on becoming a coach, which I don't have enough time for, unfortunately, but I'd be open to it.
Yeah.
I think I'm much better at coaching other people than myself.
Yeah.
I enjoy coaching myself because it gives me I can just do whatever I want, which
Yeah.
it's always fun.
Yeah.
I think I'm very knowledgeable on a lot of the things, more so on the road training. I think actually, obviously, I've done that much more in my life,
Yeah.
and I've had extremely good coaches my whole life in middle school, high school, college. My high school coaches were national coaches of the year
Yeah.
for just the entire country.
Wow, that's crazy.
So-
at Co Brown.
That's national, yeah.
National, yep.
Dang.
When we are sitting in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or this trailhead, I mean.
Yeah.
But I've learned a lot from them, so I don't blame them on that front. But
Yeah. No, I'm sure. Yeah. And I'm sure, Tyler, do you are you self-coached? Do you
I am self-coached, yes.
Yeah. So you guys like know your training philosophy,
Mhm.
obviously how you respond to training like over the years. Does coaching interest you at all or no?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd love to, eventually retire from engineering and go be like a high school math teacher and coach someday.
You haven't
Like,
even started. No.
I know. Long in the future.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
like, I'd love to be a coach of like a high school teams would be awesome for me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've thought about that. Like I obviously have never coached like young, but I was like, I think being a cross country coach for like middle school or high school would be epic. Super cool job.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you guys know Brandon Newbold?
Yeah.
yes, I do.
From afar, it just seems like he has a nice life.
Sounds
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, very fast, coaches fast kids.
He's a very cool guy.
Yeah. I've listened to a podcast from him, and very unique guy, very cool.
He's got some killer segments over in Pawtuckaway.
I know.
Not
I took
anymore.
one from him.
I think he's got a few left in there.
Does he have a few?
Yeah. I took one downhill from him, but I'm not telling Lars.
I would argue that taking me trying to take Brandon Newbold's segments in Pawtuckaway is harder than some of the I would say it's harder to take a segment from him in Pawtuckaway than it was to get like the Flume Liberty FKT. Like,
Really?
He's like there's one that I still cannot get. Like I've tried to get it so many times and I do not know how he's done it.
There's one segment that I've looked at. I never went for it, but it's from the tower down
Ooh.
south. It's like probably one of the more technical downhill segments. I don't know if you got it.
When was that?
It's in Vulcan's Fury. I think it's a segment on Vulcan's Fury downhill. I don't know when it is, but
When did you look at this? Because I just got.
it was
segment.
last year at least ago.
Okay, so that's mine now.
Oh man! So you took that one down?
So the one that I'm talking about is up south, actually.
Up south.
South Mountain Approach. I don't know if that's the exact name. Him and Byron Grievous
Yeah.
both did that segment, and I don't know what they did that day, but they went so fast. I guess every time I'm there, I'm not only going for that segment.
Yeah.
I'm usually in the middle of something else,
Yeah.
but I have never even come close to getting it. And I've
Go do it today.
made like a mental effort to like push hard to get it.
Yeah.
And I'm not close. It's weird.
Dang.
Brandon's got some talent. Shout out Newbold.
I know.
Yeah.
And that Byron, is he the young
He's graduated.
Yeah, he's at
Phenom?
Stanford
He's at
now.
Stanford.
Stanford,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I almost beat him in a race one time.
Dang.
You
at
were in that race
I
as
was
well.
also in the race.
You're
actually.
also in that same
Tough
race.
day for me.
That was when he was really young, and then he
Yeah.
ended up being insanely good.
Yeah.
Really
yeah.
young. He was like a sophomore.
Yeah, well, okay, a lot younger than I was, I guess. But
Yeah.
Same amount younger now than he was then.
That yeah.
Maybe I want to talk about your move out to Colorado.
hmm
So you're leaving the New Hampshire
I
mountains.
know. I hate to say it.
I know,
yeah.
and I want to talk about you've been gritting too. So maybe we touch on that quickly.
Yeah,
but
for
yeah,
sure.
you're moving out to Colorado.
You are.
Yeah, I am moving to Colorado. The reason being just because of the job market is my main goal in life is to live 5 minutes from the mountains.
Yeah.
And I live in Dover, New Hampshire right now, which is about 2 hours away, which is nice, but it's not not easily accessible.
Yeah.
And so I looked for jobs in like the North Conway area, but it's just so small up there that you can't really find anything. And the Colorado Front Range is filled with jobs, and Colorado Springs is where I'm going to be working in a few months. And it's awesome. Like there you have you heard of the Manitou Incline?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah.
that's 1.4 miles from my apartment.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
So I'll be doing that like maybe every morning.
Yeah.
And just like going to Pikes Peak and all that stuff, and the 14ers out there. So
yeah.
I'm definitely excited for that. And so on the topic of the grid, like I'd love to finish the grid someday. What my thoughts are on that is like I feel like eventually in retirement someday I'll be back in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Like I don't plan to live in Colorado forever. But I would like to see if I could become the first person to do a 14ers grid.
Ooh.
Which would be a lot harder than the New Hampshire 48 grid.
I don't even know how many 14ers there are.
There are 58.
58.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And they're all like technical. So like in December and through April, it's like really hard to do them.
You need skills.
Exactly.
You need mountaineering skills.
So I don't know like if it's even feasible, but like people have done them in every month. So like technically it is possible. Just if it's actually doable, like schedule wise is the big question for me.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what I'm looking forward to, like outside of racing, is that sort of thing.
Yeah, that is cool. That would be an epic project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a spreadsheet set up already?
I do have a spreadsheet. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. So 2 months. Do you have any grand plans out here before you leave? Any races or big efforts, or just mountain stuff?
Yep. So Vermont 100 in
yeah, of course. Sorry.
3 weeks from now, and that's basically the last thing I'm doing in the Northeast. So I'm training like specifically for that, and then racing that, going to be a counselor at a summer camp for a week right after that, which is gonna suck because I'll be so tired.
Oh yeah.
But I'm super excited for it.
Yeah.
And then I think 2 days after camp ends, that's in Vermont, coming back to Dover, packing my things up, and driving to Colorado.
Yeah.
So
dang.
I guess about a month now. Month and 3 days we're leaving.
Yeah.
So
that is awesome. You're gonna get that good blood up there, high altitude.
Yep, exactly.
Kind of a dream. Lars, you already kind of talked about the Prezi. You talked about Mahusik. What do you got? Well, you're working two more weeks at least.
The Mahusik thing is becoming more and more real.
So, I gotta drop it. What is your like outlook for? Are you staying in New Hampshire, staying local for the time being? Am I just I don't even know.
For the time being, I guess is a loose statement. So we'll go with
okay.
But
I guess efforts this year.
Well, all right. So
what do you
Prezi
got coming up?
Traverse is something that I plan to do.
Yeah.
I will be in Maine actually for a week doing camp counseling as well. Actually,
nice.
I'm also
opposite New England states.
Yeah,
okay.
I'll be in Acadia.
Nice.
So the high school camp for Co Brown every summer they go to Acadia. So
Yeah,
I
they
guess
have a whole
that's
summer
actually
camp.
more of a route for mountain running as well.
Yeah.
I was always way better at Acadia at summer camp than I was at actually running on the in season.
Yeah.
I had, like I said, I had some extremely fast teammates, much faster than I was, and I would be able to keep up with them and or beat them up the mountains at Acadia. And I said, hey, maybe I have something here.
Yeah.
So, and that's with no training.
Yeah.
So that's kind of just a little bit of a natural knack. So that's another reason that I always wanted to do the mountain stuff, is because of that camp. But anyway, this will be my 3rd or 4th year, I don't even know, being a counselor. So that'll be really fun. I enjoyed a lot watching the high school team do well.
Yeah.
But after that, that'll be kind of like one of my last big build weeks, because I'm planning to I'm gonna try to do a lot of mileage up there.
Yeah.
Might have to bring out doubling for the first time in 2 years.
And,
oh boy!
And at the end of the week, he's also pacing me in Vermont 100.
I'm doing
nice.
I am pacing Mr. Tyler.
How many miles you sign up for?
30.
30.
Yep.
Nice.
Last 30 miles.
Which I've never
30?
run that. I've never run that far.
Yeah.
So that'll be a huge day for me.
It's not going to be very fast
Probably
at that
bigger
point.
than do it now.
Yeah.
Most I've done is 27, so it'll be a 3 mile PR. Unless I guess technically, no, never mind.
All right.
Well, actually, technically, No.
Come on, double take. He doesn't like
so
doubles, but he
secretive.
loves
Yeah.
double takes.
I don't want to bring this back up because I don't think I'm gonna do it. Maybe I will. Maybe I
The
won't.
Mahusik.
But the Mahusik would technically be longer.
There you go. There you have
I just yeah. And when I did 27, it wasn't very long because I was on the road and I just went fast.
it. Yeah.
That was a fun day. That was the day after the Chicago Marathon.
That was stupid.
It was the day after the Chicago Marathon. I was inspired. I felt great inspiration
Nice.
from these athletes. And I was going to do like 10 miles that day. And I said, you know what? Let's do 27. And so I went down to Portsmouth. This is a nor'easter.
Yeah.
Didn't bring anything with me. No food, no water. In a nor'easter, it's raining. 30-mile-an-hour wind. I just ripped 27 miles with no stops. And I feel like at that kind of distance, you probably should have
How
food and
fast
water.
did you do that time in?
I ran like 6:05 average.
Oh my God.
Off
I
of-
was so mad
and
when I saw it on Strava.
Wow.
What was my... That was at a point where my weekly mileage was very low, too, like 40 miles a week. And so that's another reason I believe I would be quite good at the maybe like a 50K range.
Yeah.
Because for whatever reason, if I feel good, I just don't get tired.
Yeah.
Like in that long stuff. Like I was negative splitting the whole way through. And I had like a 20-mile stretch in that 27 that was sub-6 average, I think. Just
Dang.
like cruising along with, and that like anybody with a brain would fuel for something like that. It's 3 hours on the road running 6 flat. And I just didn't have water. I didn't have any sort of food, no gels.
Oh my
no
God.
Nothing. I just ran the whole time and nothing.
I love how this is like 2 podcasts after you were emphasizing how important being smart with fueling is.
Yeah, so if
he
you,
comes on
if
to
you
talk
need a reference point on what not to do when you're fueling, then you can write me a letter.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I like.
Write me a letter.
Like for Kismet Cliff, my debut, I think I had some equipment malfunctions. I guess it was my first time ever running with a belt.
Oh, okay.
I got the belt at the race. Like I had a gift card from Andrew Drummond from those segments.
Yeah.
I had messaged him. I was like, "Is there any way for you to get me this belt at the race? Do you know anybody that's going to be there that you can hand it off to?"
Yeah.
He made it happen, which is awesome. Very
Wow.
nice. He didn't have to do that, and he did it. So that
Yeah.
was great. So I got the belt same day. My bottle didn't fit in it. But I barely got it stuffed in there. And then when I took it out at mile 6, I couldn't get it back in ever.
Oh.
So I just ran with it in my hand.
Yeah.
And then I was annoyed with that. And then fueling, I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I only had 3 cliff blocks on the whole race.
Oh my God.
So
Dang.
like all these like long efforts that you see me doing on Strava, if you weren't sure, I probably had at most 1 cliff block sleeve.
We need to get this guy some carbs.
Yeah.
We need to get you some carbs.
So I just I'm the king of being stupid with fueling, which has gotten me in trouble a few times actually.
Well, and that's the hard thing for us is like coming from the track. Like you don't fuel when you're doing a track race or even
Yeah.
training for track races.
Yeah.
It's
You don't
so-
even think
it's a-
about
It's
it.
also hard for me because I do so well without it already.
Yeah.
I
Don't
like,
mess with the stomach.
I feel great sometimes.
Mhm.
Like I will go over 2 hours on a run with no fueling, and I'll feel great. So who knows if I'm gonna feel like that the next time? And sometimes I'll fuel and I feel terrible. So it's like I don't even know if it's making a difference. I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
It's just me being like I don't want to do it.
Just fat adapted, probably better than others, but
I don't know what body fat. Yeah.
yeah. No, I know. Hey, yeah, if you're the king of no fueling, you can just knight me for my hut traverse. I didn't bring any
Yeah.
salt, and I just freaking slowly just
Yeah.
shutting down.
It's definitely gotten me in trouble at least 3 or 4 times where
Yeah.
I've just been out on the mountain and I had one instance, I probably shouldn't say this, but not a good look, but like I literally passed out on top of the mountain and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, all right, well, let's find the nearest river and
Mhm.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say 90% of the time it works out just fine.
Yeah.
Which is,
That's not a very high number. I think it's
90%.
9 out of 10 runs.
No,
9 out of 10 runs are passed out.
98% of the time.
Okay, good.
So I would say, like, don't take my advice when it comes to fueling.
Yeah.
So I think I would be a great coach. I mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
this is another reason why I would not be the best trail coach because I can't do that stuff.
Yeah.
I made a joke that I would do my first marathon ever without fueling, and everyone was like, "That's so stupid." And technically, I guess I did, but
Yeah. Made it happen.
yeah.
You ran a marathon this year, right? BQ?
I did, yeah. Well, I just wanted to get that. I've watched Boston every single year of my life, and I was like, I can't watch it again. Well, I was not gonna watch it anyways, because like here in Colorado, you're not gonna fly out to watch the Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to be at Boston somehow. Only reason I would fly out is if I'm racing it. So yeah, I was like, I gotta get my BQ. Ran Vermont City Marathon, and just played it extremely safe. Went out in like 6:50.
Yeah.
My last mile was like a 5:20,
Yeah.
and just got it done. It was awesome.
Yeah. Just a fun enjoyment. Get the BQ.
It was
hard.
so fun. Yeah, I was like high-fiving people the entire way, and like
Yeah.
just like chatting with the volunteers and everything, and
Yeah.
it was so fun.
That is epic. That is cool. All right. One last thing I want to end it with. I saw in both of your bios for URI, one of you guys is a big Celtics fan. The other one's a Jason Tatum fan. What do we think about Brown? Jaylen Brown. Are we shipping Jaylen Brown off the Celtics right now?
I was kind of thinking that maybe he was going to go for Giannis, as pretty much everybody was. But
I know. What do you think about the team? Do we need to blow it up?
I would prefer if we I don't want to blow it up. If we had to trade someone, I would prefer to trade Tatum than Brown. I think Brown is like this past year showed me that Brown is like.
I think we should double Peyton Pritchard's salary and make him our front runner.
Yeah.
But
give him the ball.
I think we need to bring back Porzingis and Isaiah Thomas. No, I'm just kidding.
IT. We need IT.
Yeah.
He's back though.
Is he?
Yeah,
I didn't see this.
He's back. He's working as a recruitment guy for Celtics now.
Wow.
I can't believe he took that job.
Yeah, I know.
I would not take that job.
know.
This guy needs money. He's something.
This guy got like just killed by the Celtics. It's like what? They did not treat him right, and he's going to take a job from.
I know.
The only job I'd take is the starting point guard.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
I could still ball.
Dude was dropping 30 a game at 5'2", and
those were back in middle school. Those were the days. That was so fun.
That is the most fun I ever had watching basketball.
Yeah.
He was fun. Just fourth quarter, just lighting it up, jumping out of his shoes with these freaking skyscrapers.
Man.
Yeah. It was cool. Well, all right. That was awesome. That was fun. I'm glad got to hear you guys' story. We're gonna be looking out because you guys got big things on the horizon for sure. Did I miss anything? And yeah, did I miss anything?
I got one thing to say.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about the Kinsmans.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about all right, we'll talk
Yeah.
about the 48. We haven't done as much of the grid stuff. Yeah, so the Kinsmans, I wanted to talk about this.
Sorry, this is going to bore you, Lars.
Lars isn't his
I'll
nine.
get in a
Checked
quick little note here.
Yeah.
Before you get into this, I'm like the least knowledgeable on mountain stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of like routes and like stuff like this, like I just do not know anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who like any of the pros that are around here are until like last year.
Yeah.
I actually a huge Dan Kurtz fan as of late.
Yeah.
Very cool guy. I did not know who he was until last year.
Dang.
So like it's just I'm very not knowledgeable. So if you have questions, if you're gonna expect me to know what I'm talking about, I do not. This is why I have him as a friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm like the advisor.
yeah, you can chime in for fun at the end for any
So I just don't know what I'm talking about.
off-wing comments. Honestly, half of my podcast, I don't know what I'm talking about. I just free ball
It
it.
makes it fun, you know.
Yeah, it makes it way more fun.
I just worry about myself, and then that's good enough.
Yeah. Okay, so this might have been one of the first videos that you'd commented on.
I think so, yeah.
But it was the ranking the 48 4,000 footers. I gave my rankings. Have I questioned my rankings since? I don't know. I don't remember my rankings since. I don't know.
I have them in my notes. I'll pull them up real quick.
Pull
see
them
if I
up,
can
yeah,
find
because
them,
I can't get my phone, but you pull them up.
Yeah.
But you sent in the rankings, your rankings. You're the only one that commented all 48 of your rankings, which I was like, this is epic. And I think I remember a few things right off the rip. The Kinsmans were the last and second to last for you, both of them.
Mhm.
And I was like, have these peaks done you wrong in some way? Because I think it's great views. It's a closer drive to me. Fish and Jimmy's annoying, but the backside's pretty fun. Why do you hate the Kinsmans?
So I personally have never had a good experience there. I think I've been there 4 times.
Okay.
It's always been rainy.
Yeah.
It's always I've always done it with Cannon as well.
Yeah.
So when you go from Cannon to the Kinsmans, the Cannonballs Trail,
The Cannonballs.
it's so bad.
Yeah.
And I think that was also like when I did the New Hampshire 48 my first time when I was a sophomore in high school. That was the first time I was really like, oh my God, this is really hard. Like, this is not going to be an easy thing to
Yeah,
do.
these are hard.
And it was just so demoralizing. And I don't know, like, I guess I haven't experienced the views up there. I know I can imagine like the views of Franconia Ridge are awesome.
Yeah,
Because I've seen it from Canon. So I know like what it looks like.
yeah.
But I just, the value of it from the Kinsmans, it's just like, I have never enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And it's just brutal going across that ridge. Like, even once you get up there, like it's steep going up to the top of them, but it's not, there's like no views in the scrambling
Yeah.
until you get to like the very, very top of it.
Yeah, you kind of dip back down.
Yeah.
I respect it. And honestly, with rankings, I feel like if you just have bad days, that's why my
Yeah.
Tom Field and Willie, I just have horrible days. I lose things. I
Right.
get hurt. It's just that's why I hate the peaks. So I can see it.
Yeah.
What were the other ones
Yeah,
that kind
I'm
of?
gonna pull it up real quick.
Yeah, pull it up.
Distracted.
What's your
Let's see.
favorite 4,000 footer, Lars, that you've been on?
You know, I actually have an answer for this.
Beautiful.
Canon.
Canon.
It's for a weird reason. I love skiing.
Okay.
It's probably my favorite ski mountain that's like an actual ski mountain.
Yeah.
Or Wildcat, one of the two,
Yeah.
in New Hampshire. As well as last year when I was at Plymouth, by far my favorite training spot for whatever reason.
Wow.
I really enjoyed that, what is it, Kingsman?
Ridge Trail.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
That's the
Kinsman
one.
Ridge, yeah.
That is a great trail.
Yeah.
It's really awesome. Views are great. I like the pond. What's that pond called?
Lonesome Lake.
Lonesome Lake.
Lonesome Lake.
Yep.
Oh, down below. Yeah.
Yeah, so it kind of checks all of the boxes because it has multiple reasons to why I like it.
Yeah.
I like to ski on it. It's convenient,
Yeah.
right on 93.
Yeah.
It's good for running, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's got a tower at the top, so it's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty stupid, but it's my favorite.
I like it. A lot of people like Canon. I definitely had Canon high on my list.
I don't ski,
Yeah.
so I can't use that as like a
Yeah,
favorite
yeah.
thing.
I've been
A
skiing
bonus.
since I was 4, I think.
4.
So
Yeah.
I have not been out in like 2 years because I couldn't go with my broken foot, and then last year I don't know why I didn't get out. Something was
Are you into
going on.
downhill touring, cross country, or all?
Definitely kind of all, I guess.
Yeah.
Started downhill. I've skied cross country skate ski like a handful of times. I'm
Yeah.
probably not very good, but I've done like classic cross country quite a lot. But downhill skiing is definitely my
Yeah.
favorite. If I'm
Nice.
gonna do aerobic stuff, I'm hopping on the bike or I'm running.
Yeah.
I like biking too, mountain biking, gravel biking,
Yeah.
bike, whatever. I like anything that's aerobic.
Nice.
Doesn't seem to help me that much, but
Okay, you got the list pulled up?
I do have the list.
What do we have to talk? We have some things to talk about.
Okay, I'll pull up what you asked me about. Let's see. Your reactions to the Kinsmans. You also said you understand Cabot being so low, but you love it. You don't know why.
Cabot has no good features about it, but I just have a beautiful days on Cabot, and I've been up there a bunch, so I just
You
love
like
Cabot.
Lars.
I would like it.
Oh,
Or I
he
do
would like it? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you said you do like it.
No, he will
Oh,
like
he
it.
would
yeah.
like it. Yeah,
Where
it's like
is
it's a runnable.
Is that the one near Wambeck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
the furthest north.
Yeah,
it's my.
it's like
I
isolated.
actually Wambeck's one of my favorites.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
FKT.
Did you guys wait? Did you
Oh,
both
yeah,
run the
good story.
Wombeck?
This is a great story.
Oh wait,
This is awesome story. You
I
can't get any
remember
better.
Yeah.
2 fast guys on that segment, and it was it you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no.
Kind
The
of.
Sherrys are on there.
Well-
They're a little faster than us.
But we're 1 and 2 though on the FKT
Are we?
or on the yeah. So
Oh yeah, we are.
So here's
know.
the story. So this was our freshman year of college, and I said we should go. We saw the FKT in Mount Wambeck, and I was like, I wonder if we could like relay this and try to beat the FKT. And so I was like, Lars, how about this? Like you can run uphill because it's easier, and I have more experience in the White Mountains, so I'll go downhill because I'm probably better than you at downhill running. So I can beat you on that and get a good time. And so we went and did the relay. And I know you had a pretty good uphill, right? Like it was
I mean, it was a new record up the.
new uphill record.
Pretty good.
And then I ran.
It's the start of the Kilkenny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ben Thompson had it.
Yeah.
But it's a very unofficial record. Obviously, nobody cares about who goes Wambeck the fastest. But
Yeah.
But then I ran. I think I probably set a new downhill record when I went down it. And then
I think maybe for not winter.
yeah, it's probably the case.
No, winter, yeah.
I was
Uh,
thinking about that yesterday on my way down the airline trail, which is very technical. I was thinking they should have winter and summer segments.
Yep.
I've talked about this before. I think I mean, I just like technical downhill running. So like, I hate seeing a fast, smooth, great time just get like overloaded with 10
Yep.
winter Strava times. I don't know.
It sucks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I get to the bottom and I was like, great, like we got a new FKT by a lot. Like, this is great. And then I turn around and like so Lars is going to wait 5 minutes at the top and then start running down behind me. I turn around and 4 minutes after I finished, he finishes his downhill run. And he's been like jogging downhill and he beat my time. And we look at it and we're like, oh, with the break, you actually beat the FKT.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, so that was my first FKT on accident.
Yeah. Wow.
So I stopped at the top. I was just like, we had discussed that I would wait at minimum 5 minutes, but I was like, well, it doesn't really matter. I'll just walk around for a while, and then I check my watch. I said, oh, it's been a little over 5 minutes. It's 5.5 minutes. So I'll head down now. I head down, and then I get to the bottom, and she's like, you're already here? And I was like, yeah. What do you mean?
Dang. I mean, this is the energy we need in the White Mountains.
Yeah.
We need you guys in full force ripping around.
This was back in 2023, I believe.
yeah.
So at this point, I wasn't that familiar with I was very unfamiliar with my downhilling ability.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking like, hey, I'm not very good at the downhill. Sheedy, you should. And Sheedy was like, well, I'm pretty good at the downhill. So we agreed that I should go up and he should go down. Looking back on it, if we were to do this again today, which
be no
first of all
question.
it would be kind of stupid because it's not really the point, but we could do it.
I think it would be kind of funny though if
That'd
you
be
guys
be
went
really
out and did
That'd
it.
be awesome.
I think we definitely would have to switch.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
here's a reference I can give for how like comparatively bad at downhill I am. So I ran the Franconia Ridge Loop last year. Like I kind of like as a little workout, and I think I was 7th fastest to Lafayette going counterclockwise.
Okay.
And the downhill from Lafayette, I was like the 70th fastest.
Okay.
Which is just such a stark
And it was
difference.
you were like running hard.
I was
still?
going equally.
Yeah,
hard,
yeah.
And it's like I can't go downhill.
So
Like
how long did it take you to get to Lafayette?
I think just over an hour, maybe.
It's got to be more than that.
Was it more than that?
Probably like
Whatever it
it's
was.
gonna-
I don't know.
So this is what I mean when I do the same routes over. I've done the Ridge Loop a ton of times, so I know every single mile mark to like the
Yeah.
second
Yeah.
because I'm very good with numbers like that for whatever reason. Not quite Tony Capalbo good, but
Shout out Tony.
yep, shout out Tony. But like I'll know all this stuff down. Like when I'm running the loop, I know exactly what every mile split should be.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to like, oh, I wonder if I'm ahead or not. Like I know exactly where I'm at.
Yeah.
But so I think it took me like 61 flat when I did my best time.
I think I was 63 then. That's what it
And
was.
you might have been
Yeah.
63 or something. And then you were an hour 47 and I was an hour 32. So it took me 31 minutes to get down to the bottom from the top of Lafayette.
It took me 44.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference.
Yeah.
Because I think it's something that especially I overlooked when I was first getting into this is how important the downhill is.
Mhm.
So
And
important.
especially
So
because I thought
important.
I was bad at it. But I didn't think it mattered that much.
No.
Apparently it matters quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think a lot of pros come into the White Mountains and don't think it matters a lot, but
Mhm.
I think, it does.
Yes.
With
absolutely.
how bad I did at Broken Arrow, I did take away the fact that these Western runners do not know how to descend.
Yeah.
Like I was dead.
Yeah.
Like that was an awful race, probably in terms of goal and how I actually finished, assuming that I did finish, which I did. So disqualifying DNFs. I don't know why that's a long segue out of the way, but like it was one of my worst races ever. And even on the like when a downhill would get technical, I'd get passed by somebody, and then the downhill would get technical. I just like I wouldn't even have to try, and I'd be right back with them. And I'm sure most New England runners like you would definitely have the same scenario if you're a good downhiller here. Then
Yeah.
you're going to be much better than anyone out west. Shots fired.
Yeah, shots fired.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, a lot of people have come out here and been like, I just don't like running on rocks. And that's why a lot of people leave. I always look at it as like a Venn diagram because like the Northeast mountain running scene, I think it is very competitive, but it's not like getting it. Like I hate always saying like it doesn't get as much attention,
Mhm.
but I think there's a small percentage of really good runners that are really good technical and a small percent of really good runners, trail runners that are super fit. And you have to have those two overlaps to be successful on a lot of these routes out here that I think like, people out west are more pure fitness and a lot of people here are more pure technical. So it's just like, the few people that stick around, thank you for staying put for the time being. It's, I don't know.
I think that the technical downhills can definitely be learned to an extent.
Yeah.
But it's also much more just you either have it or you don't.
I kind of agree too.
Like you just
that's my excuse.
You can,
I don't have
definitely get better without a doubt. But I think I've noticed that a lot of these best descenders are not running backgrounds.
Yeah.
Other sports like soccer.
Yeah.
I was very good at soccer through when I played it, and maybe that has something to do with it. So
I play basketball.
Exactly. So you're an athlete.
Yeah.
I also played basketball.
I think it's a lot of athleticism.
I only played in the rec, but I didn't play.
I don't think your basketball skill set was.
How far did you go in high school?
You
play high school?
I played high school. Yeah, I lost 2 state championships. Shout out.
All right, there you go. That's a lot better than I ever did.
So. No, dude, I agree with you. And sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's just like more being an athlete. Like there's not. It's kind of like you throw your body down and have to figure it out. It's like almost like not running.
Really quick thinking.
Yeah, quick
and
thinking.
Your footwork has to be insane.
Well, that's what you've said about me is like when you watch me go downhill, like the lines I choose are just like not naturally. It's not good.
That's one of your biggest issues from me watching you go down is that you have to pick the best lines on the fly. Like you can't even think about it. Like to me, I'm not thinking about what's the best line. Like somehow my brain just knows.
See, I'm with you. I hear people talk about picking lines. I'm like, I don't even think about it. I throw myself down the place that I think I should go and I figure it out.
Yeah.
But I've always been like that. When I was younger, I ran at the Uncanunics. I don't know if you guys have been there, but I remember running down White Dot being like, oh, I love like just feeling like a little goat hopping on rocks. And I was just like doing it. I do think just time running on technical terrain, you're going to get better, but there is just a little piece that's always like, natural.
And I do want to work on that. Like that's something I want to like at least try is like get more experience. And I also think like in a race scenario, like I feel like I could have that instinct to kind of like throw myself down it.
Yeah.
I just can't get into that mindset when I'm doing it like as a training run.
Yeah.
I will say I have 2 friends that have historically always been better at descending than me.
I thought you were best. I thought you were the best one.
I haven't ran with them in a while.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is
now.
the same, but they were always better than me in high school. And like when we, like I said, our high school camp was up in Acadia.
Yeah.
That's technical descending.
Yeah.
About as technical as it gets, just like up in the whites. And they'd be able to cook me down that. So I'd be curious to see. They did Sunapee last year.
Okay.
What did
names? Any names?
Luke was 20. Luke Kasich was 20th.
Luke Kasich.
Yeah.
And Tyler
Ty didn't do great.
He did not do great.
But it's not really his thing.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I think when I was looking at, that was a really wet year last year, and I think I was looking at Luke's descending. He was like 15 seconds slower on the downhill, but I don't know. That could be just the weather. Who knows?
Yeah.
So
on the wet.
So I think sometimes the descending is also not necessarily dependent on who's the best overall. Like I see sometimes on these segments that you'll see athletes that you don't even know exist, but they're just like filthy at the downhill and only the downhill.
Yeah.
So it's that's why trail running is so cool. There's so many aspects.
So many. Yeah. I always say this.
There's so many things that you can be good at, bad at. There's so many moving parts. Like I feel like on a road race, it's either you're fast or you're not.
I know that's why road running for me is like I like it's cool. I think running fast is fun, but just like chasing numbers like 10 seconds like, but in trails it's like different mountains, technical races, FKTs, lists. It is there's a lot to it. Everyone can be successful at a certain thing. So it is cool. What else did I have anything on your list? So you hate the Kinsmans.
Let's see what else you had.
Cabot.
You talked about Galehead. You were surprised with me putting it so high.
What'd you put Galehead at? In your list.
Oh, Massey's calling you. Nice. Okay.
Shout out Massey. He's calling me.
Galehead, I put. Where is Galehead? Oh, 32 out of 48.
Okay. So like bottom third.
Yeah.
Bottom third still, but I just think Galehead needs to be lower.
I love Galehead.
You love Galehead.
It's for me. Galehead is the second most isolated feeling you get in a mountain behind Owl's Head.
Wow.
Because you're just out in the Pemi and like, I don't know, you just feel like you're in the middle of nowhere out there, and the hut's pretty cool, and like the Pemi. I love the Pemi. I don't
Yeah.
know, it's just such a cool spot.
I know the Pemi is cool, and like the hut view is really nice up to
Mhm.
Twin.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
kind of agree with that, but I know people are just like, why are we going to Galehead right now?
I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of the very few that I've done.
You have done that.
You've
one,
done Galehead out of the 9.
Yep.
that was
Oh,
our
that's
first
funny.
ever mountain run together. Was
Yeah.
Uh,
And then anything else?
you appreciated me loving Owl's Head?
Yeah.
I do love Owl's Head.
Owl's Head gets hate, but it does. I don't think it deserves as much hate as it gets. I like an Owl's Head. I've had good days, but
Yeah.
I've had bad
I was
days.
thinking about doing the FKT on that one. Maybe.
Give it a
No,
rip.
no longer available.
But I can't now. Yeah, good point.
Lincoln Woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is there
We'll
another
have to
way to get
arrest.
there?
No, once you get done, we just arrest you.
Yeah.
No,
I'll just run in the
joking.
woods.
I wonder what the. I'm not going to do it, but I wonder like if they would stop. Like it can't be like impassable.
go in the
you know?
I don't know what it's gonna look
Just
like.
go at night
Yeah.
when nobody can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's not
don't.
advice.
Don't
Listen,
do that.
I know.
Yeah.
I've said that so many times. Like, no one go out
It's
there.
not-
Yeah.
It's not legal advice.
Yeah.
See, the last thing you said was my top 10 was really clean. I'll give you my top 10.
Yeah. Read the top 10 because it might be better than mine.
All right, number 10 is Mount Kerrigan.
Yeah.
Lars,
Love
what do you
Kerrigan.
Never been there.
All right.
Good. Perfect.
Number 9, Mount Flume. You've been to that one.
I have
Flume.
been there.
Yeah.
Flume
Love
slide.
Mount Flume. Yeah, that's great.
Got the best
And
time
I
there.
also love the summit of Flume.
Yeah.
Flume Summit is really cool.
It is a good view.
Isolation's number 8.
Isolation.
Isolation is
Never
so
been
cool.
there.
I like isolation because you got that Washington right in your face.
Mhm.
It's a good. I like being in a view.
Now, do
Oh
you
my
go,
goodness, it's sunny.
No way.
That's hilarious.
Maybe I'll crash the podcast.
I have a 4th mic. Do we need to? Or he just
That'd
he can
be
get on a
hilarious.
mic.
This would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Well, so let me say this about isolation. Do you take the Glen Boulder Trail or
I've done both.
yeah?
I love Glen Boulder.
Glen Boulder, like Rocky Branch is.
Peop-
I would not. It would not be top 10 if it was Rocky Branch.
Yeah.
Glen Boulder is the reason it's top 10.
People don't like Rocky Branch.
Yeah.
Too wet, too annoying.
Yep. Exactly.
But Glen Boulder is epic.
7 is Washington.
Yeah.
I love so. I used to have it way lower because of the summit and like all the people up there.
Yeah.
Then I realized later on, like it's so cool. Like it's such an awesome mountain.
It is cool, but it also is like a big tourist, so there's that vibe, stigma, I don't know, whatever to it.
I had to wait. There was a guy who was just like smoking on the top. I was waiting behind him in line for the picture at the summit. It was just the worst experience.
Just two opposite ends of the spectrum on
Yeah,
Mount Washington. Yeah.
and the guy was like, he's like, oh, you ran up here, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, oh, I hate people like you, and he's like, I'm kidding. I'm like, it's not a funny joke. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, I don't get.
You
thought
definitely mean
I
that
think
in a
that was
sense.
hilarious.
Yeah, like every joke has some formation in reality.
I've been to Mount Washington.
You have. It's
Yeah.
true with me one time.
I've
Oh,
summited
you-
Mount Washington like 4 times.
Oh, it's Fort
Oh.
Rex. You did
And
a
they
lot
were
this
all
fall.
last year.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you didn't
Uh-huh.
summon
They
after
spammed
Boot
it.
Spur. We
I
should have
did.
talked about that. That was
Oh,
an epic
man.
time.
See, that's when I was good at climbing. I was like 90 seconds off Sinclair up that.
Sinclair, dude.
And that was not a race when I did it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had some gas in the tank. But,
Damn.
Yeah.
They go for a sub 1 hour. You should try it.
Sub 1 hour.
To the top of Mount
Oh,
Washington.
I was like Boot Spur was like 40 minutes.
Boot Spur was a shorter.
No,
It
I'm,
didn't-
I'm talking about going up Tuckerman's Ravine. Try to go up under 1 hour.
Is there a out and back?
Segment? Or there's the FKT
I think there's
for
an
that.
up down on
Yeah,
There's an
Washington.
up and down
Yeah,
in
there's an up
Washington.
down.
I could do that one.
Yeah,
Dude, that's up
do
your
that for
alley
training.
because
As long as that's not winter held.
No,
There's
it's
no
not.
way you can do it in the winter.
There-
I mean,
yeah.
beat the downhill in the winter.
yeah. No, I think that's on rocks. That's a good one for you to do. I think it's competitive.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun for you to do. There's a very few people who've done it under an hour to the top. 6 is Lafayette and 5 is Lincoln.
Yeah.
I have Lincoln above Lafayette just because I just love the view on Lincoln
Yeah.
of Lafayette, and also like when you're approaching Lincoln, it looks really cool from Little Haystack.
Yeah.
That's my thoughts on that.
I like
I've also
that.
I don't know if you've ever done or heard of the Lincoln Slide. Do you know that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Down to Owl's Head. That's such a fun route.
I've never done that bushwhack, but
Recommend it. It's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah. Then Jefferson's number 4. Adams is 3. I might swap those actually.
Yeah. Jefferson is epic.
Jefferson's
it's kind of more
awesome,
like
yeah.
a standalone in the Northern Prezzies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do love Adams for how pointy the top is. Like it's how, it's the highest.
I've
Point.
been to that one.
You have been to that one yesterday.
yeah. About less than 24 hours ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's the report? What do you like it? Give us a rating.
Out of 10 to 2 decimal places.
I have a bit of a personal bias towards Adams.
Good or bad?
Good.
Good.
Sonny.
Poor headphones listeners.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, he's coming over. Uh-oh.
Who is it? Is this?
Co-Brown athlete.
Oh,
Brown
boy.
athlete, D1 runner for Marist.
What's going on? All right, we have a guest.
This is
Yeah,
a
this is
podcast,
well, not
yeah.
live, but we're doing a podcast. You want to jump on here? You guys give an introduction. We got a live get an additional special guest.
This is Sonny Nomula, runs for Marist. Main event 3K, 5K.
What's your 5K time?
15:03.
Dang, let the
15:03,
people know.
Which is the third fastest here. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, no, I'm not. But
That's
very
not a
impressive.
joke.
Sonny's a great guy. I don't know
Stand-up
what
guy.
his relevance is here in mountain running.
Sonny, what are your thoughts on me having Mount Isolation at number 8 in my New Hampshire 48 rankings?
Oh my goodness.
Dude, that's awesome.
Oh, give him
Yeah.
a mic. No,
I just
we
got a
need
tip.
to get him on the mic. Oh,
Yeah, give me your mic, Lars.
yeah, here you
Run,
go.
man.
Yeah.
Okay, repeat
I think
again.
that's
What's your
great.
5K time?
15:03.
15:03.
Yeah.
Smoking fast. What do you think about Mount Isolation?
I think it's great. I think more people should do it.
Perfect.
All right.
What is your favorite New Hampshire 4,000 footer?
Mount Washington.
There you
Nice,
go.
nice.
Beautiful. No,
I
it
think-
sounds like you're a track star, track and
Track and field.
But do you do cross country
Yeah,
too?
I do cross. Yeah.
Nice, very fast. Cool. Well, thanks for coming
Thanks,
on.
Sonny.
Yeah.
Should we ask him
Appreciate
anything
you
else?
guys.
You guys do the interview from here.
Oh, this is Run Mountain Peaks. So
Yeah.
he has
Yeah.
no relevance here.
Trail running, mountain
But
running podcast.
Sonny has been on New Hampshire cross country before as a broadcaster. So
Oh, nice. Nice.
Sonny's done the several peaks in Acadia.
yep.
That's about the extent of his mountain running, I would
That's
assume.
about it.
Are you looking forward to camp counselor Lars going up to Acadia this year? Leading you? Oh,
Yeah.
Are you not going to the? You're not going to the camp?
I'm not, but I'm glad Lars is.
All right,
See you, Sonny.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Let's see. So yeah, I had Jefferson's probably above Adams for me. Then number 2 is West Bond, just because of the view of Bond Cliff. I think actually West Bond Summit is the best view in the White Mountains.
I'm
A
definitely
lot
in
of people
Sunburn.
say that. I know.
Yeah, probably. And then Bond Cliff's number 1.
Bond Cliff,
Bond
the
Cliff, no
bonds.
question.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was your?
West
Never mind.
Bond 2, Bond Cliff 1.
I've never been to either of those.
Yeah, recommend it.
They're epic. Epic in the
I
middle
don't
of the
know if
White
I'm capable
Mountains.
of that.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up before we
Yeah.
have a whole
Right, a whole crew of
skew of
people.
runners. Where can people find you guys at?
At Tyler Sheedy 103 on Instagram, Tyler Sheedy on Strava, Tyler Sheedy on YouTube.
Very nice, Lars.
My name on Strava,
Okay,
Which is
Lars Hogne.
beautiful.
And then what's my Instagram at?
Mountain Lars, some number I think.
MTN Lars.
Look at it.
Yeah.
There we go. Shout out
Perfect.
Jamie reminding
If you're
me.
interested in sponsoring upcoming young, fast mountain runners, reach out to these two. Thanks for coming on. That was super fun, guys.
Yeah, thank you. I always want to be on a podcast. This is great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, this was awesome. All right, see you.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, you didn't get to.